Good morning, afternoon, and or evening, gamers, and thamers. Hopefully, everything is going well as it can be. It's Tuesday. It's weird. My brain has not accepted that it's Tuesday, and I'm like, no, you're not, buddy, you're not supposed to be streaming today. We're supposed to be like sitting on the couch or some shit like that. No. I'm streaming every day. I gotta keep that in the back of my head. It's so weird to get my brain kind of into that motion there. It's very, very strange. That said, how's it going, everyone? Happy Tuesday and or Wednesday to the folks out there. Hopefully you're doing pretty all right, all things considered. Yo, Kitty, how you doing? Look, Kitty, when I told you that I had the wrong version, I wasn't lying to you.
Pretty bad.
I had the wrong version. We found the good version. The problem has been solved. We have fixed the problem together. You and I and everyone else here. How you doing, friend? How'd the league go last night?
Buddy.
How did Mahjong go earlier today? Which I did not get to pop by in and see, unfortunately. But I assume you did good because you said it was in your stream talk. You said you were going to do better Mahjong than you did yesterday. So clearly, it was going to be better. You decided to be better today. Hey, yo, what's up, Petite? And welcome back home. I'm sorry that the hospital was really boring. You should petition to get an arcade inside of the hospital. Although I'm thinking about how fucked up it would be if they got, like, some sort of weird, like, arcade version of Trauma Center in there. And you're just walking by, you look over like, oh, God, I'm about to go into surgery. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Why are they defusing a bomb with surgery? This hospital does not take my health seriously. This fucking sucks. But no, seriously, welcome home. Hopefully things are gonna be good for a while. You don't have to return back for a bit. Always the hope for sure. And what's up, Juker? Whoosh, I can't believe it. The Juker Man is here to save the day. The Juker Man, I guess if that makes me Superman, and I guess you have to be like my almost polar opposite. So you have to be like the Juker Man. So you got to be like the Batman of my world. So you're hiding in the shadows somewhere, maybe in my closet even. You're just like waiting to come out. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do some vigilante justice because this is what the Juker sounds like. I guess I gotta put a little bit more of a New York accent on it. Hey, I'm walking in. All right, that's all I got for you. But I agree with you, Kefka. They should put some arcades in the hospital so you can chillax. Look, this would never happen to me because we're not having kids. But if my wife had to go to the hospital to have a kid, maybe I want a few rounds of Time Crisis 2 in the meantime. Like, what am I gonna do there while she's having a kid? Wait? No, there's gaming to be done. I'm gonna be like that dude who took that picture of that Pokemon Go scene in the hospital while his wife was in labor. And then the internet blew him the fuck up. Maybe deserved, maybe not, I don't know. It seems like they both had fun with it, so that's between them and whatever entities that they believe in. But what's up, Kefka? What's up, Glumbaron? How you both doing as well? Axe Immortal is the one and the only Axe Immortal who does not believe that my video game tastes are better than Juker's food tastes. But I forgive Axe Immortal anyway. How you doing? Tom Nooks, good to see ya. Finfell, hello to you as well. Petty with the Sega Genesis. And who streamed this? Oh, damn, that rhymed. Oh, damn, bars. Superman 69. Damn, I should have called it that, actually. It's 64 plus 1 is 65. We might as well round it up to 69. Yes, that's how rounding up works. Clearly. Yo, what's up, Jimpu as well? Good to see ya. Thank you for the cool next fest games today. There's a lot of stuff that are on my radar now. Looking forward to Goblin Cleaning 4-player tomorrow. If I get to see it. I actually forgot what time you start. I think I actually looked at it. I think you start after I normally would start. So never mind. I won't get to see that. But yeah. Tuesday after a 3-day week is always a bit exhausting. That's true. That's actual factuals, my friend. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to do that next week. I think next week I have Wednesday off again. And I realized after having this last Wednesday off for my birthday and then coming back, I was like, that fucked me up. Like, that was the worst day to take off. And now I think I'm going to have next week Wednesday off if I have my dates correctly.
Let's kick shell.
Yeah, the 19th. Yeah, 19th, Juneteenth should be that then. So I'm like, ugh, that hurt. A cookie with absolutely no spices or salt. And the goal, let's make it as plain as possible. The non-cooking mama. Yo, this mama, she ain't cooking. Pull her out of the kitchen. We don't want her anywhere else except this hospital to give you the most bland food possible so that everyone can eat it. This is fully accessible food out here. The House of the Dead, yeah. House of the Dead would be a very, very, very bad one to put in the hospital. That's perfect. The firefighting game, because I'm sure that some people are crying like, I just got him a fucking fire. And what do you mean you're having a firefighting video game out here? Fuck you. Get the fuck up out of here. Oh, gosh. I'm waiting for that process, yeah. Yeah, stupid pedal by stamping on it. Hey, look, maybe they should have put DDR in a hospital then. A very good game to put in a hospital for people who should not be moving around, can watch other people move around. Instead, me going to my local hospital so I can get the best, most untouched DDR / pump it up machine in the area. This is bad. This is fucked up. This is the reason why we don't collectively run a hospital. One, we wouldn't make it for any sort of profit whatsoever, and we would let people in on a very socialist aspect. And two, we have arcade games in there. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Oh gosh, Corey, Steve Deck, you're doing great. Keep it up. This is just me talking to myself on my roguelite. Like, all right, almost there. This is the final push. Now you are now the dad, Hades. You are now the dad, Zagreus. You did it. The Bat Juke. Honestly, the Juker still works in that terminology, considering the Batman is a very evasive, almost ninja-esque character. Saying you're the Juker and you're juking all the villains out there works like actually legitimately very good. It works extremely good. But Bat Juke, fine. We'll go with it because it is your decision to angle your marketing on however you decide to. It's Beeve hours. Another round of Dig Dug. Look, this Dig Dug ain't gonna dig itself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, so I'm waiting for you to come back. It'll always be there for you. The nice, warm embrace of a backlog of gaming. Always available for you. The fact that none of us are doctors in any medical job. Yeah, but that's a tomorrow problem. I got done watching a video about a few folks who faked being a doctor. If they could get away with it, so can I, right? I played Faust. I played a doctor. I've seen like 2 episodes of Doogie Howser. I'm pretty sure I can open a hospital now. I beat Trauma Center 1. I didn't beat Trauma Center 2, but I beat Trauma Center 1, and that was closer to reality than Trauma Center 2. So, I'm there. I'm in there. But I'm on a food segue. All right, and I promise to stop rambling. I don't know, fuck, I'm going to be rambling for the next 20 minutes or so whatever. So 2 days ago, lunch with zucchini mushka. You can barely taste the zucchini. You cannot taste the ground beef. They're both different temperatures. Hopefully that at least the beef was warm and the zucchini was cold, at minimum. Because at least that denotes like one was cooked and one was sliced fresh. And no salt, no spice, no nothing. You're eating temperaturally confused, texturally varied waffle. Hooray, we got beef water, finally. Delicious beef water. Water, that's right, Oogboard. Just soap up that nice mineral water. The mineral comes from the beef. What's up, Oogboard? How you doing as well? I felt offended by a food. Everyone remembers the first time that they were offended by a food. I still remember mine too. Or they had a puzzle ball cabinet in the hall. Actually, puzzle balls would be a pretty good decision, actually. Out of all the things there could be, puzzle ball was one of the stronger ones. You might be right, Betty. You might be spitting. Oh, gosh. But which one was the Magic Stars thing? The Magic Stars thing? Like the arcade game? Like Twinkle Star Sprites? Or something else? I seen Olive House, MASH, and Scrubs. Oh shit, we gotta get Axe Mortal in the hospital, actually. Not like in the hospital threateningly. In the hospital, paid a living wage. So that Axe Mortal can start saving people. Exhibitions though in TC. I think I did. But I can't put my finger on like Oh, yeah, it was totally these things that I played. I'm pretty sure I did. But don't quote me as a yes/no on that. I can't remember. It was so freaking long ago. I can barely remember, earlier this week, so. The zucchini was warm, glacial meat. I love putting my ground meat into ice cube trays so that I can put that in my water for later. I love that. God. That's horrifying. I'm so sorry, Tizian. You're like, let me out of the hospital. It's like, but you can't go yet. You're not well. I'm going to get worse. You're making me worse. I came in, you said I can fix them. Well, no, you've made me worse. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Whenever offended by food, I did have a food-related experience in Japan that offended me to this day. What's up, opponent? How you doing? Thanks for sharing so much tech today, by the way. The opponent is sending me all sorts of tech for elevator action returns for one of the more underplayed characters in terms of speedrunning. So now's a great opportunity if y'all want to, speedrun a game with a not optimized character. Now's your chance if you want to play Eddie in the game. What's up, though? How you doing? Fight Kid has so many puzzle bobbles. There are so many puzzle bobbles and puzzle bobble likes out there, Voice of Dog. It's goddamn insane. How you doing, buddy? How did Chapter 4 finish up for you for 1,000 Year Door? I didn't get to catch the end of it, unfortunately. That freaking wrote into Dune. Honestly, yeah. Let's be real here. This is a game. Does wonders to distract it. It's mine, exactly. It's colorful, it's shiny, it gives your brain something to do and to figure out a puzzle as well. And it's not physically intense. Like, I would say Tetris is a good decision, but Tetris can get physically intense of how fast you have to go. Puzzle Bobble has a hard limitation on how fast you can always go. So it does just kind of work in that regard. About the thing in the hospital. Yes. Accurate. Out of context accuracy. Yeah, and easy to grasp too, for sure. Okay, so I had dinner for a company in Japan I was working for at the time, and I insisted on using chopsticks. The other people at the table were impressed at first, but in spite of the great effort I was putting up, Vicious the Razor's handed me a Motherfucker said you're doing it wrong. Don't worry, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Yeah, you had to respect it. No, I mean, I was also, like, so when I went to Beijing, I didn't know anything that I pretty much probably should have known before I went out there. I mean, language included, but also I didn't know how to use chopsticks. So I literally got there the first night, and I said, I have to learn how to use this in whatever way, shape, or form. I have to ignore anyone who else tried to teach me. It did not work for me, and I just got to figure out my own way. And so I have my own very inoptimal way of using chopsticks, but whatever. It works for me. I can at least eat and feed myself. So, whatever. But I go visit my friend in Japan, and we go out to one of the street stalls out there that was serving up some noodles. And at this point, I had been out there for like 3 months at this point. I'm not even thinking about, the correct way to use chopsticks. I'm just like, this worked. I figured it out. It's working for me. And then, the chef starts talking a little bit. And I'm not getting like every few words here and there, but I'm not really fully understanding because, my brain is very Mandarin filled at the time. And so my friend turns to me and she's just like, so he's pointing at your chopsticks and he's saying that you're using it so wrong. And they're like, do you need any help? And like the whole store laughed. And I'm like, I was like, I can't believe I am getting blown up by like the 7-stool store in the middle of Japan about my chopstick usage. I was I forgot I didn't even know how to use them, and they all blew me up. I wish I was in a better mood at the time, but I was so tired because of college at that point because I was taking so many classes that I was just kind of like sad and frustrated. I wish I could have laughed at myself at that point. It's funny. It was funny. It was legitimately funny and done in good earnest, but at the time, I was just not in a good mood, and I was like, I don't need this right now. This is my first day off from schooling in like 4 months, please. I can't get blown up now. Good stuff though. Hell yeah. Josh, about breaking eye contact. This is the way America eats. Oh, gosh. I mean, you wouldn't have that job at that company anymore, but it would have been very funny. Hey, as long as it works. Me holding the chopsticks up like dynamite is as furthermore. As long as it works, I stab it into something. But I got blown the fuck up. It was very funny. It was a good time though. It was a good time nonetheless. I was just like being a sour. I was being a sour sprout at the time, and that was me. That was 100% me. They were very funny. You see the punk clip that's doing the rounds? No, because I do not think it is on co-host. Co-host does not do a lot with fighting game stuff in general, I guess. Assuming you're talking about the fighting game Punk and not CM Punk from wrestling, in which case I have an extra layer between me and knowing what the fuck's going on there either. But I will learn today. But you had a good ass pizza getting home, and now you're sleepy. Bye. Yeah, enjoy that good sleep. Sleepza on the pizza, Artesian. Thanks so much for swinging by before you went to bed. Good thing you have the account to see. Yeah, I'm glad they changed that finally. I can actually see one tweet at a time here. A singular tweet. No, Mom. All right, hold on a sec. I need to share it with the class. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this real quickly. All right, let's see. Browser 2, change that over to... I forgot what I had loaded in there last time, and I'm just looking at it like, God fucking damn. So anyways, I'm just gonna turn it on for you all now. This is all your problem now. Anyways. Let me load up what I actually needed, because that's not what I need to actually get, like, the browser itself. Alright. Actually, that's not going to work. I have to actually do a window capture, I just realized. Firefox window capture. We'll just do it very broadly. Yeah, there we go. And we'll just zoom it down here. There we go. The clown stays though. The clown stays. Alright. Alright, there we go. And I should probably pause this for a quick second here.
No! I'm lost. I lost.
Okay, hold on a sec. There we go.
Bro. No, Mom. No! I'm lost. I lost. I gotta just jab the DI though. Oh, my dear nigga.
Oh, damn, this combo's sick.
Oh, he's an idiot. What the fuck? Good game, Nick. No, Mom. No! I'm lost. I lost. I gotta just jab the DI though. Oh, my dear nigga.
That third hit lariat, though, that last hit lariat, that's sick. That's sick as hell.
He's an idiot. What the fuck? Good game, Nick. GP! That motherfucker, bro.
That fucking scream is so good. Holy shit. Alright, I'll remove clown now. Hold on a sec here. Okay, we're good. I need... Yeah, the Homer Simpson ass scream is selling it so damn hard. Oh, turn that up. Or I turn that up. I can turn it back down. There we go. Whew, that's that's good. God, the Zangief combos in Street Fighter 6 though are fucking sick. Like, one of the people who I still really watch whenever they do go live for Street Fighter 6 is a Zangief player. Both him and his son are really good Zangief players. And so I like get and watch like their combos and stuff like that. It's like, God, you can actually like do some stuff in this game. It's really cool. Twitter doesn't like Firefox. I'm just kind of fine with it. I'm on Firefox. It seems to work for me. I guess I'm built different. Hard to say. Either way, what's up, Kizak? How you doing? I don't know. Firefox works for me. I got no secrets. I got nothing. I ain't logged in. I sure can't go, like, if I want to see responses, though, if you scroll down anywhere, it's like, no, you don't get to see anything. You don't get to see jack shit. But it at least lets you see the direct tweet you were linked to, and then you can immediately leave the site without having to interact with it. And honestly, while it can be frustrating in some degrees if you want to, like, some people are like, oh, this whole thread's crazy. It's like, well, I can't interact with the thread. But if they wanted a singular tweet, it's like, cool. I have no reason to stay on Twitter any longer than the minimal amount of time to view the content and then immediately leave. So that part works excellent for me. I like that aspect to it, on the other hand. Has its highs and lows on it, but that's fine. The more time I spend away from it, probably the better overall. But also, Kizek, thank you for your continual art with Soups as well. I used one today for my co-host post. And it was very good and very funny. It makes me smile and laugh. Me? Homie? I'm homie. Doesn't sound like that. I can't do a Homer Simpson impression. What the fuck? Oh, gosh. What a time. What a time to be alive. Video games are pretty cool. What's going to happen next on Twitter? It is. It truly is. I have a friend who I'm still talking to a fair amount who is still on Twitter, and she wants to openly leave Twitter. She just really can't because a lot of her friend base is on there, and because she is still a part of the fighting game community, she really cannot leave that. And I understand, because I was the exact same way until I was like, yeah, I'm kind of done with the FGC. Well, that was my only last remaining link to Twitter, so I can cut that off now. And it is nice. It's honestly nice. But she has to sit there and is like, I don't really want to be here, but there's nothing else that keeps me connected to all these people I care about. I'm like, yeah, you have to make an extended effort to connect with the people that are remaining, and not everyone's going to get on that train or see it, no matter how much time, effort, or anything you put into it. There was literally someone that was DMing me to like the last minute, and I pointed at the tweet. I'm like, hey, in case you didn't see this, I know you've just started a very serious conversation. I know you read it to some degree because you responded to it with some other frustrations you were having in the FGC. I would love to continue this conversation. I don't want to cut you short, but just to point out again that I'm going to be leaving Twitter, and if we don't have a way to contact outside of it, this conversation is dead in the water. And they did nothing. They didn't give me any information to contact them on. So, you know, it doesn't matter how hard you really try. Some people will just not follow up on it. It's a lot of fucking effort. I understand that. I'm just very fortunate that I had an opportunity to take that, and I took it, and I think it has been overarchingly much, much better for me. There's been a few frustrations here and there with contacting certain people, but I didn't die. I'm not dead yet. So I think it's working pretty all right. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. I saw the title, though. And it's Supernova. No. Because that's the exact version that would totally be in a hospital. That is 100% the version that would be found in a hospital. They would never, ever have Extreme. They would not have even Supernova 2. And they would not have A2030 or A1 sauce or whatever the current version of DDR is. They would 100% have Supernova. Move over for Supernova. Kitty's having a field fucking day right now, goddammit. You will if you say bad things about Superman PS1. The bat juke will find you. You can't fuck with the back juke. DDR, but in a hospital. I also like that's actually in the room itself. That's the really fucked up part. It's actually in the hospital room itself. So it's like, oh, you're trying to rest, huh? You're trying to get your 8 hours of sleep. You can't really keep your eyes up. Well, listen to this hot jam. It's the Supernova version of I'll Make Love to You. It's sure a song. I mean, it's a cover. I could probably just listen to it, right? That's a cover. So I should be fine. It's by LH Music Creation. Yeah, it's not the actual version. There we go. We can turn that on for a bit. We can listen to DDR covers for a bit here. We can get to the stepping stage covers, and that's the real bad shit. That's the worst stepping game of all time. If you're looking for the worst foot-based arcade game out there, it's fucking Stepping Stage. That thing sucks ass in every conceivable way, shape, and form you can possibly imagine. Like, give me a reason. Give me the reason that you might think this game is the worst of all time, and I'll tell you it's worse than you think it is. Give me a guess on what you think this looks like if you've not played it before. Or yeah, give me a guess on anything about Stepping Stage. Anything. The instrumentation is actually a little bit worse than I remember. Now I'm listening to the and I'm like, oh, that's a little bit worse than I remember. He's trying. Make the patients do paranoids if I while skipping a beat. So the cover, yeah, the cover, Nami cover of Faint is the real one from Supernova. Wait, is it? I should know this. I had a Supernova machine when I was an arcade tech. I should know this shit, right? I should probably be a little bit more accurate with what I'm trying to type anyway. Wait, my Pegasus. Ah. Huh. Is this just lyric Linkin Park? Yeah? Oh, really? Huh. Oh, or just listen to Rabbit and Steel now, I guess. Huh. I'm like looking it up now here, now that we got to that. I'm like, huh. Wow. Max is on the list of songs from the game. Never see us release as a single in 2003. Richard Franco's second album, Meteoria. Banner art. Huh. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm just reading about it now. All right. All right, let's go. All right. Okay. I was just checking myself here really quickly. Faint DDR. Oh god, I probably should have put that. Okay, good. It worked. I'm gonna have some video of some dude fainting while playing DDR. I'm like, no! Don't do it! Don't do it. Alright. There we go. And then I'll give you one song from Stepping Stage. God. I have to put the video up though too. I have to put a video up when I get there as well. I just don't think people would know what Stepping Stage is. How have I not heard this? Oh my god. They're dying. Oh, Supernova 2, that's why. That's why. This is hella Linkin Park at home. Let me turn it up a little bit more. Yeah, but they always avoid paying the real artist. That's why I was confused. I'm sitting like, huh. Like, why did I not heard? Why did I not know that? Because it was a Supernova 2. That's why. Yeah. Oh, no. It's fine. I was getting bodied by that, not you. You were fine. I was just like, why do I know that? I played through every song on Supernova because I was an arcade tech and I had a lot of free time. The Lock-in Pork. How many games were after Extreme? Supernova 1, 2, A20. I'm kind of looking into Kitty for this one, unfortunately, because I'm like, A20 is kind of where I left off, and I might be missing a few in between there from arcade releases. It was a huge gap, though, between Extreme and everything else as well. The Lock-in Port. Kindness. Yo, what up, Kindness? How you doing? All right, I need to put up one more. Just one more from Stepping Stage. Like, I just gotta make sure that you all understand what you're getting yourself into if you ever see a Stepping Stage game. I mean, you won't because you don't know what the game even looks like. And if you saw the game, you'd be like, why does it look like that? Which I might search that up later in a second, but at least for now. So Extreme Supernova, Supernova 2, X. Oh my god, I completely forgot about X. Yeah, X2. I didn't even know there was an X3, so there's also that. All right, theater mode. should just have that as a window capture with stepping stage. Wait, hold on a sec here. Hold on. Let me put on something else. Why isn't it showing it? Why isn't it showing it? Come on now. Oh, there we go. That's a good start. That's a great start. Excellent. 10 out of 10. Okay, it's a little bit big. Let me just... Damn, okay. I did not realize the video is this freaking big. Jesus. Where's the bottom of this thing? There we go. Try not to reveal the song so you can all enjoy it in all its capacity. Here you go. And to think, when I was in Arcade Tech, this game actually existed in arcade until we finally got rid of it because it was making no goddamn money because it was, you know, terrible. It's obviously terrible. Everything wrong with Stepping Stage Essay? I could just rapid fire it off. I wouldn't have to explain what was wrong with it. I'd have to point at it and just say, this is clearly the problem. Also, why is my closed captioning so freaking low? It should be like near the top there. I don't have to see myself. That's fine. All right, there we go. We'll just do it like that. There, we'll put it up there. Okay, here we go. As of tomorrow, World is like the final, well not the final one, but the most recent one coming out here. The Ocean Pictures is even worse than I remember. The mix is so bad. It's not cooking. What are you talking about? He's hella cooking. Look at him go. This is cooking right here. Look, they gave him $20 and a slap on the ass. So, like, we couldn't ask for much more out of him except this. The first time we've seen an actual Stepping Stage video, it's a completely different experience when you play the game. You look at the screen and you go like, the fuck is going on? And you look at the screens and you go like, what the fuck is going on? What's up, Dark Man? How you doing? People trying to village people. What a last face as well. Just fucking. Hold on, so we can nail that. I said we can nail that. You just gotta pause. It's all. Mom, I threw up. These videos have been reloaded in HD. Now is the perfect time to point out that these videos have been re-uploaded into HD. It's perfect. Oh my god, there's a whole playlist, apparently, of this. Oh my god. Amazing. Holy shit, amazing. This is excellent. Yes. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Oh, hell yeah. There's Ghostbusters. We can do Ghostbusters real quick here. Fuck yeah. You can take we'll have to cook the hot dogs cooking like that. Like all the videos of people cooking like food on like the hot sidewalk outside, but it's only 80 degrees. The Express 999, was that on the list? I might have missed that. If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? I ain't afraid no bed. You must have put that version in there at this point, honestly. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I ain't afraid of no bed. I ain't afraid of no sleep. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me, opponent. I'm so upset. I ain't afraid of no ghost. I feel like I got set played by the opponent. I heard it likes the girls. I feel good. We would only be so lucky, Kitty. I don't want to sue hard for this. They need all the help they can get. Did you see that? Yeah? We need all the help we can get. Don't do it. When it comes to your door, your abilities can be better used literally anywhere else. God, that is deep cut. That is deep cut as shit. Also, thank you, Petty. Hell yeah. Ghostbuster stuff. We're doing stepping stage stuff or stepping selection stuff from a very special arcade game. Let me finally stepping stage arcade. I guess is what I need to type up in here. Oh, I'm doing this in like the wrong window. Hey, it's fine. I could just switch it over, honestly. Hopefully. There we go. So anyways, let me show you a stepping stage. Except it's all off and wonky, but I can fix that. So that machine, that monstrosity over there to the right is a stepping stage. Yes, it has 6 circular panels on the ground. Yes, it has 3 screens on it. Yes, that is a T-shaped bar in the back. Oh, that was going to be small. I'm like, yeah, it's probably going to be small. And there, yeah, there we go. Yes, there is a home pad for it as well. It has Scatman. It's true. It does have Scatman in an extreme official capacity. 6, that's 50% better. That's right. That's exactly what they were cooking when they made this game. Okay, we need to take over the step game market. Can we make a 4-panel game? No, DDR has done that. Can we make a 5-panel game? No, Pump It Up has done that. 6 panels it is, then. How many screens do they have? 1? 3 screens, clearly. We need 3 screens instead. And so we have Stepping Stage. One of the most ostensibly confusing arcade games to have ever been released. I was hoping I could easily find more, but they are not stacking to the top there, unfortunately. So yeah, my arcade had one of these at one point of life. And then we got rid of it because obviously it fucking sucked. Japan cook. I don't know if this is even Japan. I guess it's Jalico, so... But also at the same time, I feel like it can't be, right? I feel like it can't be. What's up, Rena? How you doing? And also, what's up, Blackjack? How you doing as well? God, it's bad. It's rough. And you might be thinking, well, maybe the game's cooking. No, it is not. The game does nothing. They have the 6 arrows over there. They have the 6 panels. They don't flow. It feels awful to step on. You can't really step on it in any sort of way that gives flow to the rest of the step charts that are in the game or lets you move in a way that's interesting. They're too close together to really be comfortable on how to step on them. The actual panels themselves are cheap as shit. I have homemade pads that feel better than this piece of shit. Everything about it is bad. It takes up a lot of space because they don't want other people putting their arcade games in there. So they just took a lot of space all at the same time. Everything about this is absolutely buns. And like I said, I don't have to point it out. You can probably just look at it and be like, everything looks wrong about this. And the answer is yes, everything is wrong about this. You are correct. Check out my DDR and Para gameplay with stolen anime visual novel assets. That sounds nightmarish. What the fuck? Actually, what the fuck is that? That sounds horrifying. Like, I'd be so scared to try to put my hands out in front of me so that I could do some Paradise shit. That actually legitimately terrifies me as, like, the concept. Find a photo I took of it? Yeah, if you find any photos of it, definitely throw them down. We use it for, boss? Yes! We say each screen has 25% more blast processing. What does that mean, boss? Yes! Just put it in! How expensive could a monitor be? How expensive could it be to ship this game that is oversized, clunky, doesn't fit into a very good box? 3DDX. Open up, hand moves. Oh, God. That is literally a lawsuit waiting to happen, Kitty. Oh, whoops, my bad. I forgot. I had to turn it up for Ghostbusters. Had to make sure you all got your full Ghostbusters experience. Oh my god. Just for except for Galaxy Express 999, because why the fuck not, baby? Why the hell not? Video games are very funny. Wait, are you actually not kidding, Kitty? Are you saying that's a real ass thing? 3DDX? is a real thing. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna fucking Google this. Well, the easy search so far is, hey, you want some diagnostics from our surgical kit? No. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is... Hold on a second, let me... Can I get like a good picture of it? Can I get like a really big picture of it? Not really. It doesn't look like. I'm trying my best. Open image in a new tab, maybe. We could just zoom in on this then. That's fine. All right, here we go. This fucking thing. Even the UI looks like shit. Oh, and I guess that's what the opponent found as well. Let me copy that link and we'll put it over here as well. Yep, there it is. There it is, the beautiful thing. There we go. Passional, you know, passional. Check the rest of the images here. Oh, there's some left-right clicking. Okay, here we go. Perfect, excellent. Still green arrows, so it's really hard to see them. Oh god. Instructions. This game has sensors for your hand movements. Extend your hands to the side, front and back. These arrows are for your hands. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on a sec. I realize this is being cut off weird. There we go. Oh no. So there's up, down, left, right for your hands, and then the rest of them are for you, are pumping up arrows. Oh no. Oh no, they're using Audition? They stole Audition? They stole the Audition characters and put them in here? Incredible. Excellent. 10 out of 10. I love this for me. Can use hand motions. I like how this reminders over the screen, like, remember, use your hand motions when prompted. This is a very special game. D-Tech 5. The something mainframe from a well-known brand to ensure the high-speed, stable, and durable performance of the whole machine. The control system with the new brand new designs with more stable and more reliable. Special functions for the game match items will be added, suitable for the accurate scoring for the match. that has big. It's the last day before spring break, and you have an essay due in like 2 hours. Energy in there. The most cringe arcade game I've played. My mind's not even close. My mind's not even freaking close. My good. My fun, at least. Hell, I'd still say even DDR is still closer to the lower edge of like... It's like on the edge of being cringe and not cringe. If it didn't have its popularity boost, it would be like 100% cringe. The passional DDS. Referee? Or is that be free? I don't know. I can't tell. God. Shake your body where dreams come true. And like I posted, we could see if we can identify the banner work. Okay. People were mainframe from Willow. Oh, okay. Same thing we heard from before. Alright, hold on a sec here. Let me get this over here really quickly. Or really slowly, I don't know. Oh my god. Alright. Hold on a sec here. You have like a little bit more zoom in than I do. Oh, okay, I see something in the corner there. See if I can just like zoom in there. And then open this up for you all as well. I got made it on my end. Hold on a sec here. Trim down just a little bit. There we go. Alright, we got all those down there. And then, oh. There we go. Oh, there's 10 images in this one as well? Oh, okay. Oh, perfect. Oh, good. I need to just make it a little bit bigger. Ah! Well, 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 if it isn't the blowjob, bro. All right. Don't know that one like at all, unfortunately. Yeah, January 2002. Give me prompting anime, popular anime, cool anime, young anime. Beat it for Michael Jackson with the fortune cookie font from the U.S. Oh. You heard it? It's like a kitty happy song. Okay, yeah, maybe I've heard it during my years of existing, but I do not believe I know off the top of my head at least. Captain Jack covered it. Oh, okay. So it's not actually Michael Jackson. It's the Captain Jack cover of it. Excellent. And I don't know what that is, but my first thing my brain says is that's definitely Clannad, but I don't know what it actually is. I bet it's not even the Captain Jack cover. They just double lie for some reason. Jack covered it. Dancing. Oh, BD is correct. Captain Jack covered Dancing and Pump Broken. Oh. Which I can't see because they didn't actually give any credit for that song. Are we gonna get trolled if we don't credit this song? No. God, yes! No. Or maybe. I can't entirely read. Mandarin all that well. Or Chinese all that well in general. And then Heilongjiang, which, is that? I recognize this. I just cannot think of the name of it. I cannot think of the name of it at all. But I've seen this manga cover before, this manga before, and I cannot put my finger on like what it is exactly. Yeah, you know that 190 shoujo manga. Is it narrowing it down? Is that working for anybody? Does anyone know that one? It's probably Yuri. I should read more Yuri, honestly. Let's be real here. I should read more Yuri. I keep seeing these Yuri out of context on co-hosts, and I'm like, these seem really good, and I should just sit down and read Yuri. Like, I'm missing out, actually. And then we got Mina, which, Love Hina. There we go. I'm like, I know this one. I have seen this one, though, on the other hand. For Yuri recommendations, sound good. I'll ask your partner and Liz Star. Because Liz Star is always the one who's posting the Yuri out of context. Howie Blossoms on Steam or itch.io. Ooh. Ooh. I guess I didn't even think about, maybe games as well. Well, because it's the only one I know. And there's Clannad. That was an era of anime. Clannad is one of those ones that I think back to. I'm like, was Clannad actually good? I want to say yes. But I just wonder, because as well, because I'm like, I don't know. Why was it as popular as it was either at the same time? Uncertain of what that one is. Including not Helacia. What's the name of the gray skin everyone had cheap horns? Homestuck. That's what it is. Unless there's something else with gray skin and everyone had cheap horns, in which case that's terrifying that it happened more than once. Yeah, I'm not sure what this one is at all. I'm like looking at it, like the jacket kind of looks like the dude from Star Ocean, but I don't think that's what it is. I don't think it's that dude from Star Ocean 3 or 2. It happened more than once. Homestuck 2. Wait, there's a Homestuck 2? No. No way. What? I guess at what point do you make a Homestuck 2? It seems like that it was doing very well. Why break it off, I guess? It was a Gundam. I'll go back to it for real quickly here. I mean, it does have Gundam vibes. You're absolutely right, BV. This does have Gundam vibes on it, but I have no idea what it is at all. At all, at all. Is that Zex Mercuse? No idea who that is. I mean, I've barely watched a Gundam ever in my life. My most experience from Gundam comes from playing the Gundam video game, fighting game for the SNES. And then the second most experience with Gundam I have is everyone tell me in chat what Gundam is. Well, I mean, it could be Zex that we have at home, remember. These are off-brand, but basically very recognizable characters. In most cases, like, you know, that Kalinad one is just, yeah, that's just Kalinad. But like here is like, it could be anybody. The one we had way back here, it could be anybody. You know, it could be somebody else. Where are we at here? Oh, Kiss was the last one. In which case, I have no idea which this one is at all. I don't know what this one is whatsoever. It was a different riding team than Homestuck 2. Or, oh, riding Homestuck. Oh, Squared. Excuse me. Squared. Power of 2. Whatever you want to call it. Your stuck has been tainted by it for me. Sorry the internet ruined the word stuck for you. Sounds like you're stuck in your own world of your own horrors. Or own horse, I guess. That's fine too. God, what a lane we've walked down today, huh? what a lane we've walked down today about rhythm games and the popularity of DDR and how it poisoned the arcade well in very interesting ways. And you know what? If you want to have that world, I mean, that's just anime to a certain degree, or hentai, I guess, more specifically to a certain degree. People have already done that one. Now, world of your own horse? Now we're cooking here. Now we have some real shit. All right, I can close this down here. I'm back. You haven't seen me in like 2 minutes. It's the most popular thing for years is Spawn mini spin-offs. It's just one of those weird ones. I'm like, I never heard of much more about Tenchi except for like after the first one. I didn't hear anything about Tenchi after that one. I know there was another one like GPX or something like that, and like that was the last thing I've heard of Tenchi, and I had just assumed that it stopped there. Apparently, no, that is so far away from the truth. Apparently, Tenchi is a thing. Still, I guess. Well, not me, still, but like much more recent than I would have ever said. One character, she has a dog dick now for no reason, and a kid named Yiffany. I cannot. This is a Homestuck's a real thing. Homestuck 2 is apparently a real thing. I gotta be more specific. Changing my name to Yiffany. I mean, you only have to change so many letters, and I mean, Yiffany Catastrophe still fits. You could do it. I believe in you. Yiffany is an otherwise very good name that you could use for a non-Homestuck. The 6th Tenchi? Huh? What were the other 4? 5, I guess. I don't know where to start with this anymore. Alright, we could also do game capture as well for retro art. And I'll make sure I have the game audio on so that you all get the maximal sound. There we go. Okay. It should adjust here in a second. Actually, no, let me turn it on for a bit here. All right, we'll turn off some low poly breaks. We'll actually play some Superman today. I want to try to finish it. If I don't finish it today, I'm just not going to finish it. That's just literally what's going to happen to me. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Excellent. There we go. All right, I think we're well adjusted. Oh, where'd the ghost go? I mean, I guess as a ghost, it could always disappear at any given time, honestly. We're were things, but they are gone now. Muyo in Tokyo. Okay, the original OVA, which I didn't know there was an original OVA. Pretty Sammy. Oh, Tenchi Universe, Tenchi in Tokyo, and GPX. So then, I guess what do we get over in the USA then? What do we get in the USA that was like very popular on Toonami? Was that just Tenchi in Tokyo or the Ryohoki OVA, the Pretty Sammy series, some kind of side story, and I think the Japanese release order counts the 2 halves of the other OVA as 2 series and like 4 movies, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised there's like a freak ton of movies as well. That does make a lot of sense, Scottin. or is Tenchi Muyo? It's also its own series as well. I'm learning so much about Tencho Muyo. there was Mui Muyo. There we go. All right. I mean, I think the game starts quiet, but then I will. Didn't want to do that. Fuck. All right. Oh, cool. I can just exit. Cool. Okay. Like, I hope I save state, by the way, before I left last time, just in case I can't load for some reason. But usually I have a backup plan. Yes. God, I'm learning so much. But yo, what's up, Scott and Jaeger? How you doing? Happy Tuesday and or Wednesday to you. Happy Tuesday and or Wednesday to everybody. I didn't get to say hi to you either. BV, how you doing? One of those shows that was more popular in the West than Japan. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. All right, let's fly and have to deal with this asshole. All right, where'd you put the K? Yeah, Looney Tunes, son of a gun. I also apparently forgot how to fucking fly in this game. Okay, hello? Hello? Superman? All right, here we go. If I could just fucking... There we go. So we got the OVA, the TV series, in Tokyo, limited release right before Suncoast died. Oh! That sucks. Is that not... Wait, did I miss the L? That doesn't matter. I mean, I had to reset anyway, so... And Precipitate didn't get a TV release, but it did get a dub. Okay, interesting. And then Galaxy Police / GPX. Oh, that's what that meant the entire time? That's very funny. I didn't know that. I never knew what GPX meant. But Galaxy Police, it sounds a lot cooler, honestly. Okay. Okay. Just gonna fucking go for it. Oh, that's a P. My K has been reset, though, so that's very cool. Let me just get back there and reset that K. When the latest Tenchi release OVA came out. Well, apparently it's a lot more recent than I thought, so I'm going to go on a very wild guess. I'm going to say 2012. Or 2022, I can say this. It's very easy. All right. Thank you for turning my P off. Oh, I'm like, maybe I can just, like, zap him from afar. No, I cannot zap him from afar. All right, you lose. Good day, sir. Type of energy right now. All right, where's the K? No, you can't send me back from whence I came because I can't read. I should have been looking for the L. God damn it. Oh, the L is right here. Okay, L is right there. His polygons. Yeah, he's from the 5th dimension. So it's just how he looks. He looks apropos to how he needs to. October 2023. All right, I'm back in it, baby. Let's go. Vibes only guesses. Oh, gosh. But yeah, okay. I do remember GPX being on Adult Swim for a little bit as well. So that's why I'm kind of like, okay. I wasn't that far behind in that regard, at least. Wait. It's not over here? Wait, where's P? Oh, it's right there. There we go. Z. Did you turn off my button? No. Okay, cool. L's off. L's off. Oh my god, could you, like, land? I'm begging you, brother. There we go. Alright, I think Z was on the other end. I didn't actually commit it to memory. If so. Okay, you have the Z. Okay, Z. Y. Okay, they're right next to each other. This is actually possible. It's actually possible. Motherfucker! I cannot believe that happened to me. I mean, I actually can. Who am I kidding? Get off my M. No, no, no! Stop your laser zapping ass self. Why is he holding him up like he found a raccoon? Like he found a skunk. You little bugger, you. It's time for your feed and it's time for your medicine. Oh, wow, that stage sucks, but I'm glad I got it first try. I mean, how else do you hold him? I don't hold him. I punch him. I fucking kill him. I wrangle. I hold him like this around his neck and murderize him. But I assume he can't be murdered because he's from the 5th dimension or whatever. Why are you all on Mr. Mix's side? Did you not see the pain that he caused me and Juker? Duo Palo Trouble is an Tenchi series. I have no idea what that even is. Even if you show me what that is, I'm like, I have no idea what that is still. But the OVA series is like a sequel of a spinoff of a spinoff. Oh my god. It's not just the X-rated. All anime is capable of being like that sometimes. Yeah, that's true. You're very right. Would have beat that on the 0th try. All right, so rescue hostages, activate air tanks, and defeat enforcer robots. You got it, boss. This stage was actually beatable, so I can do this. It is not his birthday. He's a little guy, but it's not his birthday, so that means I can beat him up now. Oh, I have time limit. Oh, shit. I have a full-ass, complete 100% time limit. Brother, let me out of here. Do I have to actually wait, is there actually teleports on the stage now? Oh, shit. All right, well then, I guess I'm teleporting. Thanks, Superman. Take this toolkit and fix the switch so it turns on the teleport for you. Hey, thanks. Oop. I should have figured that I'd be carrying an item the entire time. What was I thinking? But he's still a little guy. Am I the only one who wants to punch him? There's no way I'm the only one who wants to punch this guy. Have a balloon and come back. That is my understanding of the character, though, that said. That is my current understanding of the character, unfortunately. That he cannot be destroyed. He is impervious. His defenses are impregnable. We cannot defeat him. We in space? Oh, hell yeah. And Superman's in a space suit. Why? I don't know, actually. I can't explain it to you. Okay, never mind. This stage is entirely different from what the beta was. And the beta stage was actually, like, completed, is the funny part. So it's kind of weird to see, like, this is a completely differently laid out stage. Here's my key. Here's my button. Oh, I'd punch him. There you go. You were enacting violence today. I was in the other room doing stuff, and I had you on speaker, and you were talking like, yeah, stab him, stab him. Like, oh, damn. All right. Don't get in Jinpu's way. Hey, friend. Ow! Who shot my ass? You shot my ass? Who shot Superman? You motherfucker. I'm going to. Yeah, that took 4 punches. Goddamn. I am running out of air. Find some air tanks and bring them to me. At least it's a legitimate reason why they cannot rescue themselves in this case. Shot in the super buns. A dose, a nice, refreshing dose of kryptonite into my ass. Straight into my ass. This one's the last? Oh, shit. Hell yeah. I mean, this is the last. Oh, 2! Oh, my God. This little motherfucker's fast. What the? Ah! I mean, if this is the last and I am finishing this very fast, then I will pivot to something else. I do not know what. Kind of feel like practicing some speed runs since I've been watching, oh wait, I can't do anything with this yet. Since I've been watching some Summoning Salt videos again, I'm like, oh god, I do want to practice speed running. I'm giving myself a break to make a video right now, but just like, damn, the urge is there. The urge is there. I do want to practice again. Superman is stronger in space because he's closer to the sun? I think I've actually heard that before. Superman gets stronger the closer he is to the sun. If you switch to turns on the teleport for you, you got it, boss. I will take this wrench. Because Superman knows how to use tools. That are for a space station. Look, I know Superman is probably like super smart and all that sort of stuff. I would not trust him. I would not give Superman the tools to do anything with my spaceship. The sun to keep it ignited? He just fucking hibernates in the sun and it's like, oh no, this is good. This is good for a soup coin. But not the red sun. That is important. Is our sun the red sun? Ah! Rude. Rude game. Yeah, is our sun the red sun? Or is that a yellow sun? Or is that an orange sun? Cool. Cool. Very, very cool game. Thank you so much. Glad that thing is out of jail now, apparently. Ow! What is going on here? Oh my god, I can't reach it. Stop! You gotta be kidding me! Ours is considered yellow. Okay. I love how they left his ass in a doorway, though, like that. They really just, like, dropped his ass wherever they could. Get set, play by... Those robots are significantly stronger in this version than they are in the beta version, unfortunately. Probably had a red sun, which didn't power him up. So, by leaving the place that he called home, he became even more powerful than anyone could imagine. You want to fight me on Mount Everest? Stare at it and get back to me? I mean, if I stare at it long enough, it will turn red. Once I start bleeding from my freaking eyeballs. It can become the red sun, and I'm not being empowered by it either, which is bullshit. Maybe I get empowered by the red sun. Maybe, I mean, you know, they are a team in Initial D, so, I mean, I'm just saying, that powered up an entire car racing team. So if that can empower an entire car racing team, then it should be able to empower me as well. Space station meltdown. Soup's got too high again. Space station meltdown. All right, here's my O2 and the fucking little robot. I'm not gonna let get away from murder this time. So he's been all his life taking it in. God, I wish there was some sort of material life that I can just take in and just become more powerful by just taking more of it. I mean, I guess that could, on a very huge technicality, be steroids. But I still have to work my ass off is the thing. Steroids don't just work for free. You gotta still work out like hella. I just want an easy life. I just want to be super jacked, super powerful. Everyone loves me, and I have a good job. I have a livable wage. I'm not shooting a baby towards the super sun or just the safety. It changes everything. And that they had no idea of either. Oh, wait, they didn't have an idea of that? They didn't, like... I mean, I assume when they were sending him to safety, it was like, oh, yeah. This is a part of the plan to send him to a sun that is actually good for our son. That is good for our son. Anyone clapping yet? Everyone should be clapping after that one. Toro, you're onto something though. There's a whole. Oh, did I grab the wrench? I did not grab the wrench. Oh, embarrassing. Look, there is a whole genre of thing right there that you could make a lot of money if you wanted to dive in. It would probably work better in the 60s during the space race, if not already existing in the 60s during the space race. But when you're about to die due to star going away, it's hard to make a complicated plan. I don't know the reason why they sent their son off and why they didn't leave themselves, quite honestly. I know something was wrong, I just don't know what was actually wrong. I didn't know star explodey, big bad, big bang, but negative. Big Bang, but not the Korean K-pop band. It was just, oh, the... Okay, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, do I want to... Oh, well. I'm running out of air. That's great. Can I... Superman, you opened up the ship outside. You have to get everyone out before the ship decompresses. You now have less... It took like 7 minutes. Fuck it. I can do it. I'm built different. I cannot hit this thing, apparently. Apparently, it's just unable to be hit. All right, here you go. Here's the key for that door over there. All right, you got it, boss. Apparently I can't hit that switch at all. God, they punish you. Oh, very funny game. Very funny. I'm sure glad that they put the fucking door behind the door as a joke. Alright. Sometimes that series parents were the only ones who believed it was about to explode, and they stayed and tried to convince people. Oh. Which, I mean, realistically, let's be real here. That is a very real thing. Where it's like, hey, look, this fucking tornado is coming. Everyone should leave. And they're like, nuh-uh. I lived here. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I lived here forever, and I'm going to stay here forever. And it's like, no. No. Wait, did points play? I can't remember. I couldn't hear if points are playing or not. We can figure it out right now. It's open. I can promise you that. It's definitely open. I just need to restart it, apparently. Sorry about that. Hopefully people didn't lose any points on that. But it was definitely open. And I don't have the folder open anymore because I closed it. Alright, let's try that again here. Oh, it was working earlier? Doubly strange, actually. Alright, let's try this out here. Alright, we're good. We're so back. We're so back. It was Jover, but now we're Barack, baby. I'm the king of freaking sound alert. Someone give Chocolate Dave his crown, for he is the king. And then take the crown away and take his computer away as well. I need him to stop breaking my shit, please. There we go. Let's go. I think I came down from the other panel. Oh, cool. Continue point. Oh, wait, that's bad, isn't it? Because I'm now left with like 4 fucking minutes instead of like, you know, the full 15 that I had before. I might have to actually restart this stage if they restart me with like minimal amount of time. Well, John, that's for you at very reasonable rate. I mean, we can have DILFs in space. It's also fine. We could have all of them in space. We could have every single one in space. Here's your oxygen, you jerk. You have like 3 minutes to escape, by the way, because I punched a hole in the space infrastructure. Okay, going this way. Finally, my X-ray coming in use. All right, that leads to the outside. That leads to oxygen. I don't know why they put it behind a door. Oh, I can't use it yet because I need to get rid of this wrench. I know there was something on the outside here, so let me go ahead and do that. It's the soups! That's right. What up, Quill Hair? How you doing? Get your spoon ready. It's soups, baby. Let's go. And he flying. He flying. I think this is where it was. Okay, there it was. Do have to be on ground to use tools. Or is this not the right one? I guess it's just not the right one, apparently. Fuck. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. What do you do? You also have oxygen here. I mean, it's not gonna matter. I'm really out of time. There's no way I'm gonna finish the stage in like 2 minutes. God, I cannot believe it. The game punishes you that hard. Oh, you opened up the wrong wall? Fucking die. Cool. What the? Cool. Thank you for the random flashes. Sorry, now apparently flash warning. It's all of a sudden. That's very cool and neat and great. Oh, good. I actually don't have any oxygen. I forgot about that already. Do I need to use it on this? Do I need to, Oh, that teleported me back here. Okay. How about this? I'm gonna break open another wall so I can get a game over. And I'll see if it replenishes my time upon continue. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, not good. Very bad. Actually awful. And I'm going to be mildly inconvenienced. Oh, wait. I'm right in this room here. Or unless there's something else in this room. No. Okay. Oh, shit. More art? Let me in. Let me in. Time for a total blowtonic reversal. Shortly before they say, look, Rita, I don't think this whole Ghostbusters thing, you mean Nutbusters, right? I don't think this is gonna work out. We're gonna have to let you go from your job. You're not very good at it. Hold on a second. There we go. Yes, excellent. You said you weren't gonna do it, and you did it anyway. What a hero. What can I say? Busted makes me feel good. All right, I am going actually backwards. Can I just jump myself into space? No, no. This is space.jpg. I cannot just jump myself into space, unfortunately. That's the gift and the curse at the same time. I'm feeling pretty gifted. I'm not gonna lie. I feel real gifted. I get a cool gallery of cool arts caused by me not saying things that are even remotely sane. Sir, that's a textured wall. It's fake space. It's space.jpg, unfortunately for me. Is that the way I came from? No, it can't be. I'm just trying to end my timer earlier, but I can't. Now I can't find a wall that breaks into space. Okay, here we go. This definitely gotta be one. There we go. All right, so that just cuts your time in half, it looks like. Just straight up cuts your time in half. Because, yeah, it's like, oh, here you go, 5 seconds. So that straight up cuts your time in half. So cool. I'm going to get for the reset here. So we can have Superman who smoked too much weed. His space station meltdown. The heart wave that we've already fired over 5,000 sound alerts on this channel. If you go past 1,000 in the arrows to click between places missile. I mean, it probably doesn't expect people to let 5,000 redeems go forth. Okay, it gave me 8 minutes as well, so it does give me probably enough time, I think is the best way to put it. The feature in its life. Twitch has teased the feature. It's tried. It's tried. Oh. Damn. Oldest and newest, 2 years of redeems. Yeah, it does not let you order that as well, which is a complete pain in the ass. Yo! Susie with the real golfers up in here. You love to see it, and you love to nut busters as well. What's up, Susie? How you doing? What's going on, friend? What were you up to today? Because I assume you were done still with Disgaea, but I don't know if you are still doing more with it or not. But hey, how's it going? Name's Ryudo, Variety Streamer on Twitch.tv.com. Hopefully y'all having a good one here. We're out here playing Superman 64 for the PlayStation 1, the unreleased, tightest PS1 version of what was otherwise Superman 64. And it's solid. It's perfectly cromulent. It's pretty alright. Alright, anytime now. There we go. I think I need this oxygen tank, so I'm gonna grab it really quickly because I could not figure out what that tool is for last time. All right, flashing warning for this very specific section, by the way, just to give an unfortunate heads up. They were doing so good with that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Soup's in the has suit because he's a has-been. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to. Shit. I probably need that information. So you can stop something by doing something, and I unfortunately click through it instead of, you know, being responsible. Okay, this must be what I needed that tool for, honestly. So let me go back here. You became an aunt today? Yo, congratulations, Susie. Enjoy aunthood. I've been an uncle for like most of my life. Because we're only 4 years apart. So I've been an uncle since I was like 4 years old. And no one fucking believed me in elementary school. That was my fun fact to everyone in elementary school. It's like, oh yeah, I'm an uncle. And they're like, no, you're not. It's like, no, I really am. I legitimately am an uncle. But Aunt May Susie fucking rules, actually. Or is that not it? Is that not it? Oh my god, okay. Oh, it just wants me to destroy the machine, I guess. Oh. Just destroy the flashing machine. It's just what you do, I guess. For a raise, the latest, yeah. It is substantially less buttocks than the N64 version. Absolutely and actually. Very, very true. Much better than that. But even then, I would still say it is a perfectly cromulent game that can be held up as good. School, there was an aunt and her niece 2 grades apart. Yep. Because I was like, I had 1 year of being in high school with my nephew. And then I graduated. Barely. Just barely. But I graduated at least. Okay, what does this go to then? What the fuck? What does this actually go to? I actually don't know. But yo, yeah. What's up, Melly, though, as well? Hopefully you're having a good one. Good to see ya. But yeah, like, who Twittered this? Who streamed this? God, I can't remember whatever it is on Twitch. I want to say Twitch, Twitter. Who streamed this has been completely on fire over the last few days. It's unfortunate that Superman is what's doing it, though. But I'm glad that it's sparking some creative bug in them, and it is absolutely ruling. 2.68 GPA, baby. Yeah, let's go. We're fucking doing it in the most minimal ways possible. Ah, it's up here. I see. Doom as door sound. Holy shit. All right, we're going down. You're still in jail. I'm in jail. Cool. Cool. Superman had too much to drink. 61. Yo.
Oh yeah, I have this too.
Susie, thank you so much for the 51 days of subscription. That's so many days, almost 2 months. You are styling and profiling. You are cracked beyond belief. And you are also an aunt as of this day as well. Aunt Mage Susie, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you, as always. Thank you, thank you. All right, I have to go back in this past room here so I can actually knock that down. Ow. Doesn't have an analog stick, which means they couldn't fuck up the flying controls as badly. That's actual factuals, honestly, Melly. That is actual fact. I'm stuck. Okay. Okay. I'm stuck because I couldn't fly, and I was actually stuck in the ground because I sunk into it. God, that sucked. Anyways, let me get rid of the exploding machine real quickly here. But yeah, actual factuals, like, that is, like, one thing that is helping the controls a little bit. I'm not gonna say it's, like, some marvelous thing that is, like, feels a lot better. I wish I could use analog stick at least a little bit. Because it's still a 3D area, you know? Alright, one door open. Yeah, exactly. I still... C's get degrees kind of energy right there. That is definitely my... path to glory, question mark? I don't know if you want to call it glory per se, but it is sure the path that I did. It is what I did. Alright, I know there's an oxygen here, so let me grab this. And then I think it's to the left over here. Anything over there? No. Okay. I think it's left over here that gets me back to where I was, so I can give that other dude some oxygen here. Yeah, you became a straight A student out of spite. I became a straight A student because I realized that, despite what the school system told me, I'm actually not that stupid. I have the capability to learn. Am I stupid? Yes, absolutely. But I learned how to learn thanks to fighting games. So that was a big, big help for me. The guy's down there, right? But you got D minuses in my final year of high school, still graduated. See, the thing for me, hilariously enough, was I had very low grades, yes. I was barely above the threshold for GPA, but I also had to have a final a senior project as well to be able to graduate, and I failed it the first time through, and I had to go back in another 2 times to with my project to make sure that, you know, I could actually pass it this time. I can't remember what they failed me for. I remember the first time I was like, it seemed like it went really well, and I did a very hard project. I made a DDR pad from scratch. We bought all the materials and everything like that. We made a DDR pad from scratch. And they failed me for something. And I can't remember what it was, but it was really stupid, honestly. Alright, I'll flip the switch to disable the shield to the teleporter in the pod area. Remember, you can stop the robots from appearing if you break the generators over there. Okay. So I have to break the generators to make that stop. Okay, gotcha. But then, yeah, I learned how to learn, and I became an effectively straight A student afterwards. Okay, so that teleporter is just not on at all. Okay, gotcha. I think there's one more oxygen pod up here somewhere. You're always just cum laude. You threw me off there for a second for a reason that's not at all your fault. But there's a player in the Guilty Gear scene named Autodidact, and I'm like, wait, what do you mean Autodidact? I mean, they're a very good player, but what's this have to do with anything? Now, hold on a sec here. Going backwards. We're ready. Probably undiagnosed ADHD. I probably also have some, I will admit, some undiagnosed ADHD, stuff like that and everything. It's just I've gotten to the point where I have literally, to a certain degree, literally beaten myself up enough to just freaking kind of deal with it, and it's probably the most unhealthy thing I could have done for myself, not gonna lie. But I think I just kind of beat it out of me, and just like, now I know how to work with it. I think that's the learning how to learn aspect of, oh, I learned how I actually learn, and that is a huge change in how I can approach, you know, problems in front of me and learning issues. Mostly because I have control anxiety. I don't recommend that either. I have a lot of friends who also were living that way, and they're like, they regret everything about their past in that regard. Would you like a donut? You know what? Yes, I will take a donut, please. You need this toolkit. Fix the switch that opens the door with a pod room, and we get to escape pod. All right, see ya. See ya. All right, so this is the wrench for the other thing in the room. No, Superman? Guy, you're trying to kill everyone on here. Actually, block the sun's rating weak as Superman. You would think that, well, I mean, he is feeling pretty weak, actually. Not gonna lie. He is feeling reasonably lethargic, considering he takes 4 hits to kill one of those robots. So he's feeling pretty lethargic. Continuing school, I'm 2 years away from graduation. Math got complex. Ugh, yeah, I feel that. I could give up. I was never used to studying because I never needed to, and I just kind of fell off hard. Yeah, see, like this. It's things like that, right? Flashing warning once again here. It's things like that. Thank you. Oh, it's a lot more brown this time, too. Brown sugar, yeah. Just like a... Thank you. But yeah, I think that's one big thing that's like, we never really learn how to actually like utilize our ability to learn all that well. Or how we're supposed to learn, or what we're supposed to do with it. Like, some people just freaking get it, and some people don't, and they say, oh, you don't get it? You're stupid. We're leaving your ass behind out here. You don't get the thing? Cool. That's a goodbye. But if you do get the thing, they're like, oh, good job. You're great. That means we don't have to do anything now. And it's just like, oh, that's a system that's not going to work, really. Let me hopefully not die to this thing here. Okay, cool. It died in 2 hits. That's great. That's great for me. I'm going to have to teleport back here. I'm also not touching the donut quite yet. It's very tempting, mind you. It's right there in front of me. It smells great. But I can't touch the donut quite yet because I'm like, I want to at least finish the stage with my time limit. It's like top 10 GPA and great senior year despite making no effort to learn calculus. You did the math, and the math said, you don't gotta do jack shit. You don't gotta do shit to finish this at all. Where was that other auction? I gotta do some better order next time. But what's up, Sickle? Good to see you, fam. And Toast as well. Straight because I was told I should be, and I was like, okay, if you say so, boss. God, I wish that worked for me to a degree. But I told myself I needed to do it, and I worked very hard. It's still an effort for me to learn stuff, but I finally learned how to learn for myself, and the answer realistically is, I need to just beat it into my head. I hella need to beat it into my head. Did I grab the one down here, actually? I can't remember if I did or not. I think I did. From the other broken wall out here. Yeah, okay. So that's why anytime that, you know, anyone ever asks, like, how do I do something, I have to write down, like, a huge, like, guide on what is going on and be very thorough, because that's just how my brain works. I need to be very thorough and have something I can bounce my idea off. I need a brick wall that I can throw myself against and say, this is the entirety of everything that you need to learn about X, Y, or Z. So that's why I have a ridiculously long guide for the elevator action return speed run. Not just because it helps other people out, but because it helps me out to look back and be like, what was I supposed to do here? Right. But by the time I'm done writing it, I'm like, I remember everything. Everything's internalized now. Fuck, I can't find any more oxygen tanks. Where are the oxygen tanks? Because it doesn't apply. Attention to your day. I appreciate that, though. The donuts we've been making have been real good. But mostly the ones that you've been making. Okay, how do we stop the resumption spawning? I figured I may have destroyed enough of those, whatchamacallums. Generators, unless there's another generator around here, but I just can't remember where I put the last O2 thing. On Beastcast last month about having the same neurodivergent with different outside effects can make one kid gifted and one with special needs. That actually seems to be true of outside looking in. Very outside looking in. I obviously cannot say because I don't think I was of that sort personally. But that does make a lot of sense in that regard. It's like, yeah, it just one singular approach, like one difference in seeing how someone learns or doesn't learn can change all the output of like what you think of that person or not. Okay, I cannot find that last O2. Okay, I'm gonna organize myself better next time. I think that's just what I have to do. I just have to grab things in a very specific order and make sure I do everything. See, but I was kind of going to perfect, not be bored to do like homework or study and or sleep as well. Make good donuts too. I appreciate that, but that was your perfected recipe. That was me trying to learn how to do it. All right. Anyways, let me try this real quickly here while I have an opportunity to. Oh my god, that's really good. Oh my god, that's really good. Alright, I'm enjoying this. Holy shit, that's really good. Remind me what this is again? I cannot remember exactly. I know it's brown sugar in there, but it was coconut milk, brown sugar. I don't know what the icing is. That's really good. Oh my god. That's really good. So this is a mochi donut. We've been getting into making mochi donuts as of late for the off chance potential of starting to sell them at things like farmers market and, if successful, you know, brick and mortar store and everything like that. Strawberry white chocolate. Okay, gotcha. That's really good. That is really good. Since as far as I know, at least especially within like an hour of me, there are no mochi donut stores out here. So it's like, that seems to be a missing thing that we could start making fairly easy. That is a good food product in itself in terms of storing, making it really quickly, and it actually lasting for a while on the shelf because it has good shelf stability as well. And it's as good as, you know, not as good as when you get it out like 100% fresh, but if you let it sit for a while, you have it later, it still is a very good product in that regard. Hear me out, Ryudo. Don't worry, I already heard you out. I already made the joke. You're too late, back juker. That one is a smash. That was an absolute smash, actually. That's really good. That is, I mean, our other ones are very good and effectively more accessible, but that one is like, through and through, I enjoyed every single bite of that. It has a nice crisp on it as well. It's somewhat crunchy. It's flavored just right. It's not too sweet. It has enough like different flavors in there as well. That was good. That was good. You want mochi donut? Come over. Just come on over. I assume we have more. Hold on, before I say it, I assume we have more, so just come over. Oh, you are Ryudo? I have not made that joke, unfortunately, on the other hand. But to get back to our previous conversation, I apologize. I was eating that good donut. Yeah, special needs would be a very great term to get out of the way, but I think the biggest problem with it, more or less than anything, is that we just keep swapping the terms generation over generation of what it kind of means underlyingly, I guess is the best way to put it, how it's being packaged or how we're grouping, and I should say we because it's not like we are specifically doing it, but how it's being grouped. And I think that's just a big problem. It's like we just keep trying to group this thing into like another thing, and it's just like, yeah, we need to stop doing that as like an entirety. God, that's really good. Yeah, we have two more. You have to be quick, but we have two more. Just get over here fast. Don't worry, we'll be making more. You'll definitely be receiving some donuts, and we'll want your full response on it as well. Like I said, we're going to be... Actually, do not grab that quite yet. We're going to be potentially selling them. And so we'll also need people's responses and opinions about the donuts themselves. So obviously, friends who come over, you know, like once a week, are going to be the first ones to try it. I don't know how well is those mail. Hey, if we could make a mail as well, we would have such a good product. That's the only reason that Crumble Cookies has not crumbled. I don't like their cookies at all, but the fact that you can ship them around, it helps out a lot. Or is that only Insomniac? Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe it's just because Crumble's just freaking everywhere. Double elimination bracket. Donuts go to the top 2. Alzara's like, I guess I gotta practice now. What up, Alzara? What up, Esky? How you both doing? All right. Yep. Cool. Okay. And now what I'm gonna do is, I'm first to destroy this thing because this thing fucking sucks. And then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go backwards multiple times here, but this is just for the sake of my organization mostly. Roguelike's life with minor RPG elements and 3D power versus Survivor adjacent donut. So what you're saying is we're gonna have the best-selling donuts of all time. Because I agree, Sophie, they are gonna be the best-selling donuts of all time. Hell yeah, let's do it. But I do these sponsored. True. I would contact you. I would abuse my friendships with all my popular streaming friends. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna send you some donuts. Tell me what you think about them on stream. But you have to eat it on stream, and you can't say anything disparaging. And I will not pay you. I'm just gonna give you a donut. Yeah, just got my Ryudo crate. What a shitty product would that be, right? The Ryudo crate. What's in the box? Also, what's up, Sophie? How you doing? What's up, my Ratata? How you doing? Good to see you both. God, imagine me becoming a moderately known streamer just because I sell donuts. And I make other streamers eat them, and they're actually good, and then no one will believe me. Like, I don't know, I think that Juker guy was really selling it up, and he really didn't like it. Like, you know, you can like a product. Just because you're getting money for the product doesn't mean you automatically have to hate the product. I promise you, some of this stuff is really good. Yeah, the Juker for 50% off. I'm gonna make you have to say the Juker every time. I'm only little friend, but give me donut. I will give you a donut because you are the maximal cozy streamer that I know of, and so I need cozy streamers as well to be like, oh yeah, I do deserve a donut. That's so true, bestie. Is this something? Is this something? Can I not break walls when I'm weak? When I'm baby? I guess I can't. All right, there we go. I'm gonna grab the O2. I assume that there's a person down here. Yeah, I'm doing great. I mean, I was already doing good before, but now I have a donut in my body. So it's even better. All right, we got another wrench. All right, I need to destroy this thing as well. I can say it like the bouncer. Hell yeah. That's all I asked for. You have to do the read. The bouncer. The Juker. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Gotta hide. Gotta hide. Okay, I think there's a machine up there. I think I need to go back and get that red wrench, fix that one. But I'm gonna have to get rid of these guys anyway. So actually, let me go back and grab it right now while I can still fly. Yeah, you deserve a Ryu Donuts. Because you're epic. God, I don't think I can get away saying you're epic. That's just not in my vernacular. I can't say epic anymore. I'm not cool enough to say epic anymore, unironically. I can say a lot of other stuff that is outdated and make it cool again, but I can't say epic anymore. Why does Superman need oxygen? He doesn't, I don't think. He just needs the suit. He just needs the super suit. Ah! I'm in super suited right now, though. I gotta protect myself from all that space kryptonite, which we're still trying to solve the mystery of, honestly, because allegedly when he's closer to the sun, he's more powerful. But I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe this is just not enough distance to be close enough to the sun. Oh my god, I was one frame away from getting mopped and dropped by that robot. There we go. Door number 2. Cool. All right, 2 minutes left. I know there's a wrench in here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Crank that soldier boy. Let's go. Then we have the Doom set. Well, we're in space now, and Doom 3 was in space. So clearly, Superman 64 for the PlayStation 1 inspired Doom 3. And subsequently all of the Dooms. Because they work backwards, because Doom 3 was a prequel. Actually, I don't remember if Doom 3 is a prequel or not. I don't remember the story at all. Back. Oh no, we're really going back now. Jeez. Okay. God damn it. Oh wait, I'm like right next to the robot. They need oxygen. I'm gonna get them the oxygen that they deserve. They can breathe easy. Okay, worth the try. Just in case. Okay, that's an escape pod. Yeah. Where is the last oxygen node? Actually, where is the last oxygen? Unless you don't want oxygen. Hold on a second. I should probably talk to you first. Everyone in the pod. Okay. Everyone is in the pod ready to escape. Use this tool to fix the switch over there and release the pod. Okay, good. I'm like, just in case you aren't actually looking for oxygen. You're just actually counting. You're the teacher doing roll call for everybody here. See you later. Level complete. Sweet. Was Doom 1 in space? I thought Doom 1 was in hell. No, wait, actually, no, that's in space. That is in space. You're right. Oh, shit. You're right. Was kind of the soft reboot, though. So I was still correct anyway. It's in space hell. Oh, it's Brainiac. Oh, Brainiac ain't ready for the brainy attack, though. Watch this. So he decides he's in hell. Nuh-uh. Okay. Damn, he's good. I'm getting shot at from above, and I don't like it. Superman's gonna have to fly. I said Superman's gonna have to fly. Get me up there. Okay, that's good. Come on, Soups! Farewell. I like it's like farewell. I guess I just have to beat his shield until his shield is no more. Ugh! Damn, he got me. Ugh! Stop it! Farewell, Superman. You should have stayed disappeared then. Why are you even coming back to the battlefield? Superman's whooping your trifecta ass out here. Fucking triangle jumping over here. Oh, okay, almost. Ah! All right, well, if you need me, I'll be on the ground, walking on the Triforce out here. It doesn't count it for that. Superman would never attack someone from behind. Ugh! Close enough. Close enough. As long as I get the set blade punch in there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, cool. I love this for me. I love this for me. In short time, your fate will be sealed. I don't want to jump down because I presume it's just going to kill me if I fall into... Ow! This sucks. A lot. I can't even move, actually. How? He's not even looking at Superman. He's just like, the flex. Okay. Can I actually walk on this? Yes, I can. Okay. First things first. Can I walk on that? Yes. Okay. I don't have to be as worried about my positioning nearly as much. We attack from behind 100%. But Injustice Superman would also have, like, a pig on a hook for an unblockable setup. In short time, your fate will be sealed. Nuh-uh. Alright, see you later. Nerd. Nerd! Yo, what up, Honest Sykes? How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good one. Right, not a fish. This is like, it is very, very funny for like reasons that like, it's a pain in the ass for me, but it's entertaining for, I guess, anyone else, honestly. But what's up as well, not a fish? Hopefully you're having a good one. Uh-oh. In short time, your fate will be sealed. Oh, I'm like on top of him. Farewell, Superman. Farewell, Superman. Thank you. Thank you for the well wishes. I appreciate that, Brainiac. What's going on, y'all? Happy Tuesday to ya. I can't believe, though, that Doom guy actually Christopher Columbus the planet Phobos, or the moons of Phobos. Ow. Ow. You bet I'm damage racing. Oh, God. Yeah! Level complete. Look at him. He's like, I'm out of here. Oh, shit. The papers. Superman looked like, fuck, dude. That was hard. God damn. Oh. Like, on that bill, like, oh, fuck, man. I had to go to space. I mean, I thought the mines were bad, but I had to go to space. Alright, we're free. We're free. This game's good. I don't know. I would say it's perfectly on the line of like something I would say, yeah, that's good. There's problems here or there, but it's good. You should play it. I don't know. Like I said, the legacy of Superman 64 has left such a bitter taste in everyone's mouths that I think that if you want to find a game, a Superman game that is actually like what could be considered good, this is it. This is perfectly cromulent. This is it. That was the final boss. That was the final boss. Brainiac was it. There he is. That's our hero right there. Hell yeah. Whoop. Golfers from above. I can't believe it. It's golfers from Shark's End of the World. About to hit these links in here. Yo, what's up, Shark? How you doing? The Shark Wave. Yo. Hello, hi, how you doing? Thank you for the shout out as well. What's up, karaoke? Oh my God, that name is good. I read it without even thinking, and I just like, oh, that's good. Oh, that's a good ass name. Anyways, hello to you as well. What are you up to today, Shark? What was going on? You missed, unfortunately, you came at the tail end of me beating Superman 64 for the PlayStation 1. I literally just laid the last hands on Brainiac. The dude's dead. We got him out of here. But hey, those of you who don't know me, name's Ryudo, variety streamer on twitch.tv.com. Out here just playing whatever the hell I want to, basically. We just finished Superman 64 for the PlayStation 1. If you need a little background about it, Titus, the makers who made Superman 64, were going to do a PS1 port that seemed to be a lot better, which is a low bar, mind you, but a lot better than the N64 version. Never happened. Titus went out of business before then. So, years later, a very frustrated dev decided to release it to the internet, the 95% completed game to the internet, on DeviantArt of all places. We just finished that game. It is a perfectly cromulent game. If you have Superman 64 on the brain and you think that it has tapered and made worse of the history of Superman in gaming, this is a perfectly cromulent game to play and appreciate that, hey, they had it in them actually. Somewhere in there, they were actually cooking a little bit. They had a small single-use stove that they were just making it work. See some co-working and check out Next Fest demo for a game I crowdfunded. Oh, do tell. Yeah, it's much better than a game that leaves you stuck inside of a wall. Exactly. It is much better than the prototype that I played as well. Game dev stories are freaking McWild, though. But yeah, it could have been archive.org. It could have been Mediafire. Fuck it. It could have been goddamn Kazaa. Or uTorrent. Specifically uTorrent. But no, it's DeviantArt. Oh, sick dance moves from the new follower. You love to see it. Thank you so much for the support. I greatly appreciate it. Follows are always anonymous, so if you want to follow and lurk away, feel free to. I know you've already chatted in the chat, and I'm happy that you are. But for any other would-be followers out there, we'll love to have you as well. Thank you so much. But yeah, just a tiny little hot plate, just a little pot pan, just pop it on there, making some of them poppin' burgers, the little gummy, like tiny little burger things, like gummy sized burgers, but they're actually real burgers. Just one of those, just a little Krabby Patty made by Plankton. just put it in your mouth, munch on it. You're like, yeah, that's good. There's not much of it, but it's good. It's alright. So I did just finish this game, and yeah, there's nothing else to say about it. I just finished this game. It is done. It is complete. Licensing people really fricked with what the devs were allowed to do constantly. Just true. That's very, very true. It was super, man. But yeah. What? Tell me about the game you crowdfunded. Actually, there's a lot of Next Fest that I see a lot of friends playing through and everything like that, and I'm trying to put a few of them on my list here and there. And I'm just like, any sort of direction I can kind of get for that, I'm like, cool, I will just add it to my continually growing list, and maybe I'll actually play like 2 or 3 of them eventually. Because that's the kind of person I am. Let me just stay busy all the time. It's really bad. All right, I'm at an odd time here. I'm like at a very odd time here. I still want to go for like another hour and a half, 2 hours or so. I'm just like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Tavern Talk, some visual novel drink maker where you're making drinks and collecting rumors and sending adventures on it. Wait, that sounds great! Holy shit, that sounds wonderful. That sounds real freaking good. All right, let me do a quick poll real quickly here of just like things I can do for like the next hour, 30 minutes. Open that up, and then I'm gonna check that out real quickly here. Next hour. Remaining stream time. What do? There we go. Remaining stream time. What do? I need a colon there for appropriate grammar usage. There we go. 4 options, 5 minutes, and I will move over a screen as well for full camera. What's up? What's up, big sexies? How y'all doing? Have you seen the Big Boy boxing demo? Yes, actually. I played it during my first-person boxing marathon, which I don't know if you ended up catching much of that. I can't remember if we had been acquainted at that point. So, you know, correct my face if I'm misremembering. You saw part of it. Okay. So yeah, I did play it during those times and it is a completely different game now because I watched Juker play it last week and I'm like, oh, this is actually like, there's a bunch of boxers now. And I was only playing like the first boxer that I came across. So it has increased a lot more. And I don't know if Next Fest maybe made it increase even further beyond that. So I need to play that again. I absolutely need to play that again. There's even more in the full game. Wait, is the full game out? It's not out yet. Because you said you didn't even know when it was out. Right? Big Boy Boxing. Came for the full game, but that was a... Oh, okay. So whenever the opportunity comes, you will be playing the full game. Gotcha. Okay. Seems like it was updated like 8 days ago. Yeah, when it's out, you already own it. That rules. Well, tell them that you know the #1 first-person boxing streamer of all time, and he would absolutely love a key. He had only positive things to say when he streamed the game. But it's called Tavern Talk. So that is Tavern Talk. Let me get this one real quick here. Tavern Talk. Apparently in all caps as well. I know somebody saw it. I mean, honestly, if you say you did, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense, honestly. I don't know many speedrunners. I know probably 5 speedrunners I personally talk to or interact with in some way that would call okay, we are at least following each other to some degree here or talking to each other to some degree here. So it's let's see, it's the opponent, because we're the only ones running, we are the only people running Jad on Elevator Action Returns. It's also Captain Gordon, but I've never met Captain Gordon. So, the opponent, I guess officially Ty is a speedrunner of Sonic 06 to some degree. Flannel Cat, I'm thinking through here. That doesn't really count. I'm trying to think, who else now? Andrew G. And I guess technically as well, Vivian. She doesn't speedrun anymore, but she spedrun before. Yo, I survived Superman. It was good. I mean, I'd say it's good. It's a perfectly cromulent game that I think should be played. Honestly, it's a solid game that does try to do interesting stuff and tries to keep it, you know, it throws ideas at you, and I think that's the most important thing, Rugged Griffin. Also, what's up, Rugged Griffin? How you doing? Tina hacks Smite. Oh, yeah, Smite speedruns. And Tina, thank you. I'm saying, like, I'm missing a big one here. I just could not put my finger on it. It's Tina. Tina, the one who herself will say she is not a speedrunner. She just puts a timer in the corner of her screen to make people think she's good at video games. Yo, what's up, Mysterious Besta? You probably got here from Shark's Raid, if I had to take a guess. But hey, welcome on in. Happy to have you here. We're just chilling for a little bit because I ended up finishing Superman 64 for the PlayStation 1. And I'm just killing a little bit of time while I try to figure out what I'm going to do next. But I wanted to check out this Tavern Talk game. Because, you know, I found myself being a sucker for being in the service industry and talking with people who do not hate you. It turns out service industry can be pretty good if the people on the other end don't want you dead if you misheard their order. Not gave them the wrong order, just misheard them. I love the art too. Oh, that's so cute, actually. That is really good. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Go back to that picture of me. Oh, okay. I thought that was Trevor Belmont in the Wanted poster. I'm like, that's a really good, like, nod as well. All right, let me just... Fuck, I'll just download it right now. Just click the download button. Otherwise, I risk forgetting. Yes, it's installed. Just go ahead and start downloading it. Oh, it's not open right now because I closed it before I started streaming. you finished Superman 64. Oh, gosh. I wish I could say that with full confidence. I finished Superman 64. I still kind of want to go back and make an attempt to finish Superman 64 at some point. But I don't know when I'm going to do that, honestly, Owls. Were you doing pretty good? I love that. I love that for you. I am also doing really good. Life has been really good. Things were going great, and then I got a donut, and it got even better. So life is very good right now. I messed around with speedrunning and took part in like a 300 speed race. Nice. Wait, where was that coming from? Oh, it's because I don't have oh, there it is. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, I was like, wait, what's that voice coming from? I missed something there. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm caught up. I'm all here now. We made it. Oh, cool. We all evened it out, huh? Okay, I'm gonna flip a coin real quick. Actually, you know, no. I'm deciding. I just get to decide. I'm just gonna watch some YouTube videos. Let's see what we have on the cool list. You know, we can always go back to stepping stage videos with that dog shit rhythm game. We ever play a race? How'd you do, by the way, Petty, on that? Yeah, just have some Rito kicking Brainiac's butt. Yeah, we got Brainiac way the fuck up out of here. Get his ugly ass out of here. Farewell, Superman. And then he came back for some reason, and I whooped his ass even harder. There's also a Dragon Pet. This game's perfect. It's 10 out of 10. I can't believe you gave me the best game of all time, Shark. Live on twitch.tv.com. I get to enjoy it. Me! That fucking rules. Holy shit. I am gonna do that the entire time. All right, the Street Fighter movie's on YouTube. That's very funny. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what we got here real quickly. But belatedly, I saw a follow come through. Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Follows here are anonymous. I know you've already chatted in the chat a little bit here, but I greatly appreciate you for the support. Thank you so much. Returns for the Xbox. It's like Super 64, but completed and boring. No. It might control a little bit better because it's on the Xbox controller, though. It might be possible. Metal games. Okay, yeah. Oh, right. I was supposed to be making that. Thanks, Grassland. I actually don't have as much videos as I thought I was going to have, honestly, because I probably watch videos pretty often. All right. I know what I can do, though. Or I don't want to stop the music, though. Hold on a sec here. All right. Turns out it's not as fun without glitches. It turns out when you take away the minimal amount of player expression that you have, it kind of sucks a little bit, huh? Yeah. Oh, that's really freaking funny. Holy crap. We fixed the game. Oh, man. Honestly, from what people were telling me when I was playing Dark and Sky, the Skittles game for the GameCube, the PC version is a lot more fun because you can break it open in a lot of ways as well. And that's really, really good. All right, let's check out my playlist here. What do I have in my watch later list? Oh.
So.
Nope. Stop. I'm in the middle of watching that one. I need more time. All right, see what we got here. Bring me to the watch list, please. Okay, so funny story about that. It was Sonic 2, and they advised participants to do the level select code before starting in case they run out of continues or soft lock. Okay. And there was one in the Silver Sonic fight. If you kill him on the exact frame, he transitions between attack phases, but it never happened to me in playing 20 years of hit the game. Oh, and during the race. Hell yeah, that's so good. Goodbye. Let me just stub my toe for the first time. Level select go by heart. Still managed to finish the race in like top 40. Whew, that is good. That is way good. Speaking of people who are cooking, Petty, she was cooking. She was 100% cooking. All right, let's see what do we got here. We got the Discog Dive of Coldplay. Let's see, Destroyed Education. Another Melee video because I'll never get sick of watching Melee videos. Ooh, oh, this one. Okay, this is one I definitely want to watch.
Here's a name that's sure to send a chill down your spine.
Well,
Mad Cats.
You can probably hear it now. Now you know the subject of the video. Now you know the subject of the video. Hold on a sec here. This is going to be very funny for everyone in the fighting game community because we all know where this is going to end up for the most part. All right, let me switch over to my Mr. Chill and Watch screen here. There we go. All right. Hopefully everything is still set up here. I'm praying for the best. All right. You know what? I'm not even changing anything. This is perfect. We're not watching a video anymore. We're watching this face right here. Ad cat. Instant air dash cat. All right, let's try it again here. Let's actually get this appropriately sized. So I don't know the quality of this person or their videos of anything of the sort here. So we're going in blind for this one. But you know what? I'm always fine to try something new. I'm always fine trying something new. If I don't know their quality, that's fine. This is your chance to prove yourself. If you're ass, you get the blast. If you're okay, then you don't go away. I didn't really get that far in my rhyming scheme, honestly. Oh, I'm not here. I'm so tiny. I'm so adorable. It's not like you need me here, so. So anyways, the Mad Catz controller history as well, I assume, you know, the other stuff that they've done and made and everything like that. Ending ironically and being one of the best early arcade stick makers, which is a very, very funny thing in the long run for the history of Mad Catz. Just a little guy. I'm the littlest guy in the littlest corner. It's me. It's not my birthday anymore, but it's me. All right. I think sounds good. Everything else to stop playing. We're good to go.
Here's a name that's sure to send a chill
there
down
we
your
go.
spine. Mad Cats.
Let's see how much we learn today. And like I said, if it's buns, we leave.
I'm getting a mighty strong feeling that more than a few of you don't know what Mad Catz is. Well,
it sucks that I see that emblem, and my first thought is, damn, they make good arcade sticks, and then I have to remember literally everything else they made there.
I was all too happy to forget about
back on here.
But I never forgot.
Whoops, I'm back.
How could I? They ruined
Facing the
video
screen?
games,
No, I'm facing away from
not only
go
for
like
me,
this.
but for countless others as well, in a deeply personal way. Now, yes, some of you might not know them or why my hatred for them burns brighter than a pizza oven on the surface of the sun. Soon, You will. Today, we set out on a kaleidoscopic adventure spanning a sea of systems.
From
decades
shit
deep.
third-party
A journey
controller
no
days.
exploring
Yeah, most
the
people
right
I
mind should
imagine
commence.
do,
A
right?
quest to track down and
I imagine
purchase
most people
every
do.
possible Mad Catz controller we can.
I was like, I need to get that off me.
And by the end of this,
Oh, wow.
I promise you,
That's
you're gonna
unfortunate.
discover why we all feared the Mad Catz.
That thing looks like shit. Are you okay, Buster Wolf's you?
Mad Catz was a third-party video game peripheral company that supplied
I
gamers
can't believe
in the
it.
90s
Sophie's
and
after my own heart.
2000s with controllers.
I mean,
And
literally,
also
she's trying to punch
peripherals
through my chest
like
and get to my
this.
heart.
Seems pretty
I might
harmless,
make die.
right? No, not harmless. Far from it. They were a ferocious feline crouching in wait, biding time to silently strike.
God, how
video
did they
game retail
survive as a
jungles
company in
across the
retrospect?
country. Allow me to paint a picture for you. It's 1997. Your friend calls you up on your family's landline phone and says,
Sorry, I get better in next game.
Now, my mom just let me rent Mario Kart 64 from Blockbuster.
you hang up the phone and rush out the door, excited to get in on some head-to-head karting action. Your friend welcomes you into their home and guides you to the hallowed sanctuary of the family room television. Powered on, the warm, radiant glow of a CRT illuminates the den. Your friend inserts the game in the console and flicks the power
Yeah, don't worry, I had this
switch. They pick
experience
up your
too.
trusted
Mine was with
controller,
Smash Brothers
the one
64.
bundled with the console. But then, your friend turns to you and speaks these exact words.
That's the call symbol. The Mario 64, the Mario Party, before we knew better, and then Super Smash Brothers,
Get into the
all
game,
there.
But something
My parents who didn't know
is
better,
amiss.
they go, $10 cheaper than the
Captain is
official
stretched too
one.
thin to provide some challenge to your companion.
You think there'd
but
be like
it's
some
futile.
line though,
They
right?
kick
It's
your
like,
butt
we
from
stop
block fort
buying
to
these, Mom. They're
skyscraper. They
bad.
claim victory. Again and again. Any game, any genre, any stage, it didn't matter. You were powerless. You soon realize it wasn't you who was failing. It was that cursed controller they saddled you with.
They
It was
drew that
staring
so
at you
ugly.
up from your
They did
trembling
perfect.
hands. That logo, the Mad Catz
Yeah.
slash of doom.
That's how you know your
did-
friend did not care
think
for
that
you.
Was fiction? That kid visiting their friend? That was me. I didn't
That was
have
all
a
of
Nintendo
us.
64
We all had
as
that
a
friend.
child. This low-rate
Unless they were,
controller
unless you
handoff
are
was a
that friend, in which
recurring
case,
reality
fuck
I had to
you.
endure.
But I
It
understand.
always
I would have done the
seemed
same
to
shit
be
too.
Mad Catz.
That would have been me,
Always.
100%.
Personally, I didn't have experience with the brand before these haunting gaming sessions.
Just for
But let me
official.
tell
That
ya,
see,
I
you're
sure
very
as heck
smart.
learned to hate
You're
them
very
mighty
smart,
quick.
Petty. You
This
should
was
invite me over for Mario
common
Kart 64.
all over. Not just for me.
I'm ass at
Most
it, actually.
players never had
Which
problems
controller I have will
playing.
not
They
matter.
used a controller ordained by Nintendo as the righteous choice. Second players across the world, though, got
But I had that
stuck
shark
with
pad. I
revolting
had that shark
contraptions,
pad.
game pads
Hold on.
that tut-
Rewind. Enhance. This shark pad right there, I had that shit. I had that exact controller. I remember it. The fins are not that long. You cannot get a grip on that thing. It's literally looks like a Minecraft hammer or a pick or whatever you want to call it. The horseshoe crab, not a shark. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. That thing kept me going and gaming for far longer than it should have. Now I just have one for my computer.
Players across the world, though, got sat with revolting contraptions, game pads that tut
LGN
us
everybody.
to
I guess
despise
true.
this
LGN
scarred
lasted as long as they did
scratch.
too.
Some of you watching may think I'm being a tad over dramatic.
Yes, yeah,
To
it
you,
comes from
I
the
say,
ocean as
I
well.
don't think I'm being dramatic enough. How can I convey just how hateful it was?
But God,
to
I'm
use
glad I
these
never played any
specific
racing
gaming
games. If I had to get
props?
this Mad Cat
Figured
shit for
the
racing
only
games, I
way is
would
to
make
show
lose it.
firsthand how inferior Mad Cat's quality was, controller after controller, and that's the journey I'm taking you on today. You will see for yourselves how Mad Catz got their tainted reputation, and I will hopefully hold on to my mental faculties as I play more Mad Catz controllers in a row
Also, I like
than
his shirt.
probably anyone else on the whole planet. Can't believe we bought Mad Catz controllers. I seriously can't. As I prepare myself to run this gauntlet,
Wait,
let's
Mark,
talk a little
Art
bit more
Inbound?
about
I almost said Bart Inbound. Can we actually get it on stream as well? Maybe. Yes, we can. You know, you delectable mochi donuts are only for Ryudo Box subscription service. Subscribe now and save 20% of your first order with code fucked up. Watch out, everybody. The Bart's coming. The Bart man. We got the Superman, but now we got the Bart man. Oh my gosh. You are You are now literally cooking with the donuts as well. The donuts have been involved as well. Everything is good. Hold on a second. Let me get this down real quickly. Oh, there it is as well. You're ooh. The fuck is that thing? I can't mouse over it. But what's the thing like below the buttons? Is like a little clear thing. Is that like a power light or something like that? What is that? Can I turn this on really quickly so I can show when I'm mousing over like I'm John Madden? Where is it? Where's my box? There it is. That's a turbo switch? That thing is a turbo switch? The thing that you actually will trip over 99% of the time? Oh, wow. I did not think that was going to destroy everything by clicking that. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? I just wanted to capture my cursor. It's like, all right, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Okay, we're back. And it still isn't working. And it still isn't working. Fuck off. There we go. So that thing right there is a turbo button. Also, yeah, that nasty-ass D-pad. That thing is ugly as fuck. That thing got no grips on it. I like how the sides have grips, though. The weird thing about Mad Cat controllers in, like, the actual long run is for every bad thing that a controller has, there's usually, like, one or two things that are done extraordinarily well, and then the rest of it is absolutely dog shit. The extra grips on the side, actually a good idea. And even, like, the 3-button layout could actually be used for fighting games or something like that. The rest of it, though, come on now. Come on, fam. Oh, my gosh. But yeah, GameCube, I mean, the Mad Catz GameCube controllers had bad, I mean, all of them had bad sticks, mind you, but, like, yeah. Big Mad Catz is shutting me down, not that they're back again. It's a goddamn shame for me, and me mostly. All right, let me turn my mouse cursor off, and hopefully it doesn't destroy everything by asking it to do the basics. All right, good. So I can mouse over stuff.
Third-party controllers. Mad Catz weren't the only company on the block hawking off-brand gaming gear.
Oh shit! I had that GameCube controller at the bottom
Mad
left.
Catz was everywhere, and folks, I mean everywhere. I've had friends tell me you could find their stuff in grocery stores. Grocery stores, people! Likely next to the kitty litter. Mad Catz
actually
had
accurate,
infested
though.
the gaming market.
Nice.
Retailers sold their products and people willingly
The Mad
scooped them
Catz
up.
beat pad,
But
hell
why?
yeah.
Why the heck
The
were
worst
people
shit of all
buying
time.
Mad Catz? Well, it's all about
You
the
thought Konami's
third-party
official pads
video
were
game
bad.
accessory
Get the
market.
Mad Catz
Pretty much
beat
since
pad.
the rise of the home game console, there have been companies whose entire business model was to make additional controllers and accessories for other companies' game platforms.
I
Like
know,
this,
right?
the
What a
QuickShot
fucking
Chimera
era.
2, a controller that featured thumbsticks for the NES, an input method totally different from what came bundled with the console, and it works. The joystick
I was gonna say, that
offers
looks
the
like
player more
that has
precision
potential
than
to
a
be
standard
okay,
NES D-pad.
but
Or how
also,
about the
Jesus
Hori
Christ.
mini pad for the Nintendo 64?
Oh, you had
Personal
the
favorite of mine.
beat pad?
Completely
I had a
redone
friend who
design
had
for
the beat
original
pad, so I never had it
Nintendo
myself.
64 that for many
It was
gamers
bad.
improved
It's very
ergonomics,
bad.
comfort, and usability. Or this,
The Hori.
Power Pad Tilt by Champ. A player could activate button presses with motion. Sure, it tries to replace
Oh.
simple D-pad inputs with tilt. Doesn't work very well, but
Ooh.
it's definitely different. Okay, yeah, obviously not every third-party controller was a winner. Some were fun
hold on a
to
second, I
use, and
apologize.
some were shallow gimmicks, and some made you want to throw
There we
your
go.
controller right through
Actually,
the wall.
is
But
there a-
when they worked, they could enrich the gaming experience beyond what originally came with the system. At least, that's how I
okay.
remember it. The folks I knew that had
There you
these
go. Okay.
quirky devices
I'm using
didn't think
tilt
all that
controls.
negatively
Always
about
have
them.
been.
Their gameplay prowess might
You
vary
think it started
using
with the
them,
Wii?
but hey,
You fool.
they were
You
trying
buffoon.
something
You
different.
idiot.
It was fine. So when they first appeared on store shelves, there was no reason to look at a Mad Catz controller any differently than another product. They hadn't scared up a
They had
reputation
a
yet.
switcher
How they
as well?
kept selling over the years? Well, we'll get into
Once
that in
again,
good time.
for every
But first,
bad
we need to
idea,
see what
all
Mad
five,
Catz
like every
quality
time
was like
Mad Catz has
near the
10 bad
beginning.
ideas, they have
That
one
brings us
good
to our
idea.
very first controller. Many believe Mad Catz first pounced onto the scene during the Nintendo 64, PlayStation, and Saturn era. But that's wrong.
$10?
Because they had unleashed products for the SNES and Genesis, like this right
Even
here.
for back then,
the
that's
Mad
insane.
Catz control pad, featuring what I assume to be Mad Cat's original logo, and arguably the most
Pushing your
interesting
choices.
logo
Yeah,
design.
see, yes, yeah,
Here's
that's
one
cute.
cool-looking
It's
cat.
adorable. I'm always game. Also, goddamn.
At first glance, it looks
That-
like nothing special.
that
Just a
icon is
knockoff
good.
Genesis gamepad. I expected this to play pretty terribly if it worked at all. But here's the kicker, folks.
I would say that
This
looks okay.
thing is solid. I
was gonna say, it
know,
looks
I know
cromulent.
I just railed on the company earlier for bad quality
It actually
products,
is the
but
same
I'd be
size.
lying to you if I wasn't at
one.
least fair about this. It's well built, and despite it being the oldest controller we're going to be looking at today, it feels like a real Genesis
looks like a
controller.
real Genesis
the
controller.
Shield-style D-pad is responsive, as are the face buttons.
It just has a weird
which I
hump
was
on the
not
bottom,
expecting.
which
oh, I know,
is unnecessary
an
for
unbelievable
anything, but
concept.
whatever.
Mad Cats, a company synonymous with terrible products, made quality gear at one point. But I tell you, non-believers, this
Well, apparently at
here
2 points
is
as well.
Good. Very, very good. It's
when are you
also
filming
not
this?
just a typical
Why you-
Genesis controller. Like many of the third-party controller makers at the time, they tried to set themselves apart from first-party hardware. And to do that, they made use of the ultimate ability 90s gamers craved: turbo features. These switches at the
every
top
controller
let
had to have
them
some form
and
of turbo
bam,
feature.
rapid fire mode. And that's
But the
not
fact that
all
it has a
they can
switch
do.
per
Set the
button
switch
is
higher to
really
auto, and the
nice,
controller
honestly.
can make
That
constant
is
button
beauty.
inputs without you touching anything
Oh, that is
at
legitimately
all.
really well
Cruise
done
control
controller.
for your inputs on the Genesis. What is this?
That
The
is really
future?
good, actually. Holy shit.
If that wasn't enough, they also included slow motion mode. Yeah, you heard me right. It's simulated
Oh, yeah, the
by
pause.
rapid firing
Yeah.
the start button. You can see it in action
Auto-pausing
here with
pauses.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3's intro. Sonic 3 has a clean pause screen, so it sorta, maybe, kinda looks like slow motion a little. It feels more like the game is stuttering if you ask me, but this might have been helpful to get around the super tricky parts in the game, if your game paused using the start button, that is. Here's something fun. In Sonic 3,
Yeah, I might think,
if
like,
you
they ever
crouch while
use that.
turning on the auto rapid fire switch, Sonic will spin dash faster than I've ever heard in my entire life.
You gotta go fast!
I'm shocked that one of their first controllers wasn't bad. So I guess they didn't start out
But I
of the
suppose they
gate
had to start
wasting our
somewhere,
money.
right?
But
To,
this
you know,
was
even
only the
start
beginning,
getting money
because
from
most
the people
gamers,
who don't know any better.
They don't think of this fun little Genesis gamepad when they
That
hear
does seem
Mad
very
Cats.
good. Like, even the
No,
D-pad,
no.
like, from the
Our
corner looks
scars
pretty
are from
good.
The generation after that.
Like, it looks
The
thick, kind of
rise
like it
of
pushes in a
mini-gaming.
lot and everything like that. It looks really
The
good.
market shifted at this time in a very specific way, which gave Mad Cats the foothold they needed to prey on unsuspecting gamers everywhere. The SNES and NES originally came ready for multiplayer action. It wasn't impossible to find two controllers bundled with a console when you bought it. The following console generation, though, stopped that. An industry-wide trend spread. The Nintendo
God, just
64,
old gaming
the
magazines
Sony PlayStation,
and how they
and the Sega Saturn.
try to
If you
compare,
wanted any
or
of
how
these
how much
super
they mess
advanced
with like consoles
you
and
were
the
getting
console.
one gamepad at launch. One. Sure,
wow,
there
can't
would
think
be
of it.
occasional special
Mascots.
bundles like the N64 Atomic Purple
And
bundle
early
that came with an extra
photoshopping.
controller, but those were exceptions and introduced much later on. The aftermath of this was a higher number of gamers seeking out extra controller options than in the past, many of which were accustomed to having two gamepads. Thus, the massive rise of third-party controllers began. They were a side
there are
effect
so
of
many.
systems not having multiple bundled controllers.
And
for
once again,
players.
also
You can blame
late
the
90s,
first
early
party for
2000s
this one,
gaming
folks. They caused
advertisements
this
as well.
unfortunate chain reaction. I've dreaded this
Hurrah!
moment since we started this video, but here we go. This is an original, unmodified, mint condition, according to its eBay listing, Nintendo
gonna say,
64.
wow. I mean, that's
Mad
probably not
Catz
hard to believe,
controller.
honestly.
A plastic monstrosity that haunted
The
my
atomic
childhood.
purple controller
The
is
biggest
so
difference
gorgeous.
between
It is
this
so
and an
satisfying to
original
look
Nintendo
at.
Controller, Mad
It was
Catz
definitely like
changed the
knockoffs in your
direction of
hands,
the
but they were still
expansion
very
slot.
functional and
It's
doable,
supposed to
durable.
point
I can see
down
a
to the
few of
back
them,
the
like
controller.
maybe even
They
the early
decided to
ones,
have it
having
sticking out
that
of the top
much
for
about
some reason.
functionality.
It
But
just
by the
gets
time
in the
I
way of
got
the
into
controller
it,
cord when you
they were
plug
dog
stuff
shit.
in.
They were
I
bad.
really don't know what they were
But that
thinking.
said,
I'm
the
sure you're
memory
all
card
looking at
worked
this
really
and
well for me.
intensely
I like their
wondering, how
memory
broken
cards.
is that thumbstick gonna be? Well, let's find out. We're gonna play an imported Japanese Nintendo 64 game that was never released for the
But
North
eventually
American
they came
Nintendo
around.
64.
They came around to,
Irritating Electric Stick. This game completely relies on the quality of the
On the,
analog stick your controller
Xbox
is
360
armed
and
with.
PlayStation
You
3
gotta
days.
pull through an electrified maze under a set time limit, rushing down
Octagonal
paths while slowly cutting
mean,
around corners.
it does
You
look
need
like it's a piece of
precision
shit,
to
but
make
I think
this work.
all N64
Any
games
issue with
are-
the analog stick here will be highlighted
Octagonal.
tenfold. I'm pitting the Mad Cats up
I mean,
against
it's,
an
I was gonna say it's
original
a
Nintendo
360
64
gate, but every
controller,
notch
both
is octagonal.
unmodified and both
I can't really
loosened
show it,
over years
obviously,
of
but this is
use.
definitely
They're close to
octagonal
parity in
gated.
age, but have roughly the same flaws.
From
To my
ASCII
surprise,
soft, really?
The analog stick wasn't a complete fail. It's worse than a real controller. Don't get me wrong. You just
Where's my
might not
64?
notice it unless
No
you compare
worries.
them back to back like
My
I
64
did.
was like,
It was
I don't know,
important to
what, like
equip both controllers with a
5-10
rumble
years
pack,
ago or
since
so.
The violent shake
Yeah,
of your
it was a
controller
little ways
every
away.
time you touch the side
It's
of the
not retro
course and
yet,
fail
so I
is
understand.
instrumental in the tension this game generates in the player. Not a problem on any
Also-
official Nintendo 64 controller. The Mad Catz, though, I quickly discovered that this gamepad doesn't work with the rumble pack.
This game
was
looks
really
rough.
stupid. It's probably incompatible with other accessories as well. This is apparently a known problem. The only remedy you'd have is to buy the advanced gamepad.
they made some really cool
released a
one-handed
year
controllers
later
with
to
PS1
get
and a
rumble
few
support.
good joysticks.
Doesn't
I'm
help
gonna look
you
down
if
on
you
my
bought
side
this
here.
craptastic one. Mad
I
Catz
don't
might
think
have
I've
cheaped out
ever.
on their
I can't
expansion
remember
port or
ASCII
something.
soft stuff.
I really don't know. See this? This is why you're trash. You might think aside from the expansion slot
Ugh.
issues, it wasn't all
Ugh.
that terrible. But
Why does it
no.
sound like
There
that?
are reasons this bad boy stuck with me all these years. The Z trigger on the back, wobbly and spongy.
Huh.
This might be from age,
I
but
see
the
their
official
ASCII
controller of the
Pad
same
V
vintage doesn't
controller.
have this problem. Pushing the shoulder button on the far edges, responsive. However,
that
if you
looks-
move closer to the
that
center
looks
of the
good,
controller for
actually.
each button, they
Looks really
don't
good.
move. This
I'll just link
is
it
a
in the
build
chat to show what I'm
problem,
looking
not
at.
aging hardware. They were built to hinge on corner presses instead of an entire button push. Guess they didn't care.
yeah,
Even
this is
the
like the one I'm looking
D-pad,
at here.
which is iconic for Nintendo controllers, was
Oh
turned
yeah, you
into
probably
a
you couldn't even
shield-style
use the
design
Pokemon
that is
transfer
both
packs because
squishy
at that point they probably think
and
it was even important to have that.
squeaky at the same time. But most offensive of all, the A and B buttons. Crazy unresponsive. Check out my run in Mario Kart 64 here. You can see me push the button to accelerate, but Mario doesn't move an inch. You've got to really push down hard to get the cart to move. It's about as close to
Oh, it's not even
unusable as a face button
contacting.
could get. Oh, it also has the slow-mo and turbo functions like the Genesis gamepad, but the buttons are already so terrible, I really don't care about
Actually reminds
any
me that the
extra
other day I
functions
found a
this useless
Guilty Gear, the
controller
Guilty
may
Gear
have. Now, sure,
handheld
Nintendo
controller
64
in a
controllers,
local game
they're
shop,
older now.
and I'm like, I
Even
kind of want to
Nintendo's
buy it
first-party
for
releases
posterity,
had their
but I'm
own
like, it will
special
never get
problems,
used. It's just gonna sit in this bag, and I'm like,
especially
I have this
a
cool
well-used
funny
analog
thing.
stick. But I'm
And
not
it's gonna benefit
comparing
no
this
one, so
controller
I'm like, I'm not
against
gonna
a
buy
brand
it,
new
but
one,
damn, I
even
kind of
a
wanted to buy it and
refurbished
send it to
cleaned-up
Minimat.
model. This here is a well-loved, long-used Nintendo 64 controller. It's from the same era and has probably seen more action over the years compared to this Mad Catz one. The difference here is all down to build quality. Mad
Ugh.
Catz showed their hand with this controller, a glimpse into their quality standards. It was the warning shot to gamers everywhere, a message that was loud and clear to anyone who dared play their devices. Mad Catz
Shadow box on the
makes
wall.
mad
Oh,
trash.
like in his background?
Just imagine when this thing was new. You
or
brought it
something
home
else.
and it got
That I
busted
missed.
after a few plays, if it even worked to begin with. Then, after the Rumble Pack comes out, you discover it doesn't work with it. You couldn't bring it back to the store for a refund. They had your money, and you had a useless controller.
God, I'm watching that like
Sounds a
enter
scam,
in. I was like,
doesn't it?
oh, that poor Rumble Pack.
Now you get to buy another Mad Catz controller.
I just
That's
said,
two
oh, frame it. It's like
controllers
frame it.
for
Oh, gotcha. I
The
forgot that's
company
actually a name
wasn't
for
just
that.
making their own cheaper variations of stock console
That would be actually kind of
controllers.
fun,
They were
honestly.
also
Maybe I will
making
go back and buy it. I
specialty
don't think
gear
anyone
for
else is going to buy it because I don't think
simulation
anyone
racer
else knows what it
fans.
is.
This
But it is
Mad
the
Catz
official
steering wheel
Guilty
for the
Gear
Nintendo 64.
pad controller.
It's got an
It is the
analog wheel,
official
built-in
one, I should
rumble,
also
and a
say.
set
It
of
is by
analog
Sammy.
pedals for acceleration and brake. I saw this advertised in gaming magazines back in the day. It featured two guys stealing a steering wheel straight from a race car during an active competition. The message here? They were dirty thieves. Or probably they were making quality steering wheels that were at least as good as the real thing. Yeah, well, past experiences make me believe that this will be very unlikely, but let's give this thing a whirl anyway. Regardless of what I played, I found that the wheel fails half the time. Sometimes
yeah,
it
having
would
to go,
break
like,
down on the
almost
same
50%
game
before the
second or
car
third
turns,
time I
that
played it.
feels
If
bad.
it
That looks
did happen
bad.
to work mid-race, it would lose
Well, if I
connection.
stealing
I don't
quality.
think I've really
Some
seen
people
a
praise
Big
Apple
Mac
for that for
running
some
with a
fucking
properly
reason.
plugged-in wired controller before. So I
Some
thought
people
the
live that
connection
whole
cable
mantra
might
like, well,
be
great
damaged,
artists
but
steal.
even
It's like,
when
well, fuck
I
you.
didn't touch anything,
You
you'd
uncreative
still
piece of
see
shit.
the
You're so
warning
happy that-
red
that's
would
why we're
turn
happy that
off
AI
and
exists
on.
now.
It's like it's got a
Or generative
pro
AI
wireless
should be more
connection,
clear.
despite it being wired. For brief moments, I did get some titles to work with the analog steering, but in other
Broken
instances,
power.
it
Yeah,
seemed to
there we
function
go.
more
It's
like a
accurate. It's
keypad.
accurate.
It
If you
took
have a
sharp
car
turns
from
left
like
and
the
right
70s.
instantly. And sometimes the controls would lock up in one specific direction. And the issues aren't only with steering. So many aspects of this control controller are shoddily built. This little stick shift isn't a stick shift. It's
Nope.
just a pole with C buttons on it. The stick itself is very wobbly. Age, bad build, your guess is as good as mine. The controller plug doesn't sit flush against the port on the console like
I'm gonna
other
make lose it.
controllers.
I'm going to
It's
make lose
also
that, though. That
insanely
fucking
hard
sucks.
to properly insert. It seems to get jammed once you plug it up, making it so hard to pull out that I'm afraid I might damage my Nintendo 64. This is an original build quality issue. These ports didn't get bigger or smaller.
Out of all the
with
things
age.
Mad Cat has
buttons are
done, that's
squishy
the
and
one I can never
D-pad
forgive them
pops
for.
right in all at once without a central pivot point, which is always a sign of a lack of care. This is totally not the quality that magazine ad was bragging about. The only thing these two thieves were stealing
Yeah, this
was my
Adam
money
Sandler looking
from buying
ass.
this thing. Folks, I gave this sad wheel of doom
Yeah.
way
Early
too
Mad
many
Cats, yeah,
chances,
fuck 'em.
and it failed on all fronts. The
They
moment
are,
I gave up
very
and
not
threw in
good.
the towel was when the built-in vibration motor seemed to malfunction and get stuck on earthquake mode. Just sat there.
Hey, some people will pay for that.
Without end. This is an incredibly unreliable product. Well, so far, Mad Cat's Nintendo 64 devices have lived up to their legacy. Poor quality designs with components that do not hold up over time.
Yeah,
They
yeah, the
weren't
lumbar
only
helper
making
function.
inferior
Just put it on,
N64
just sit on it.
I found
and put your
one
back
other
on
relic
it.
from this generation. This
Just
time,
relax
for the PlayStation.
as best you can.
I couldn't find any regular Mad Catz controllers for the console, but this looks like it's going to be even better. This here is the Mad Catz Phaser arcade-style light gun. That's the official name. Phaser. You know, like from Star Trek. This one, to my eye, specifically looks like the Type 2
I'm just
hand
like, I'm
phaser
kinda
used in the
floored,
first
I
Star Trek
guess?
movie from 1979. Not that I knew any of that off the cuff or anything. This was originally sold with
Yeah,
two
imagine-
different controller
imagine
port adapters.
pretending to
one
have to
for
be
the
a
original
not nerd
PlayStation
in
and
the
the
year
other for the Sega
2024.
Saturn. When I found this, it only came with a PlayStation adapter.
Oh
I
my
imagine
God.
This doubled up on the value of your purchase if you could use it for either system. If you
They're
even
using a
happen to have
USB
both
connect-
back
or
then.
an
But
Ethernet
it also
connector.
doubled up on Mad Cat's profits. One SKU, two console
That's
markets.
amazing.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's
Once
why they
again,
did that. The moment
seems
I grabbed
silly,
this,
but
I was excited to
once
zap
again,
my way through
every
of
one
my
idea that
all-time
Mad Catz has
favorite
is
light
actually
gun
like,
games.
okay, that's a bit
Point
clever.
blank,
The rest of the
absolute
thing is
arcade
absolutely dog
classic.
shit.
I played first with my real Namco gun con, you know, for science. Plays like a dream. Then I switched over to the Mad Catz Phaser. It didn't work. This is when I learned something.
Yeah, it
really
looks like a
fun.
fucking phone line. Not even.
It's a standard
It probably is a
controller.
phone line's a thing. Oh shit!
Synchronized
This golf
like
is in front of me.
each
It's
game
from
has
Rome's
a
side of the
specifically
world.
programmed to work
Yo,
with
what's
each
good,
style of
Rome?
light
Thank you for
gun.
being a comedian with
Sometimes-
mine. Let me pause this real quick here. Let me catch everyone up. I forgot to change my game title because I finished Superman 64 for the PlayStation 1, actually. And I did not change anything affiliated with that because I completely forgot. Yo, what up, Rome? How you doing? Thank you for being a comedian over with mine. Happy to have you all here. What are you getting up to today, fam? I can do a quick shout out while I'm here. But hey, name's Ryudo, variety streamer on twitch.tv.com. A little bit earlier, we were playing the N64 or Superman 64 on the PlayStation 1 release that never actually got released, but a disgruntled dev released it on DeviantArt many years later and is a significant, a few good significant steps better than Nintendo 64 one. And I actually would say it's even good. I understand why people might not like it, but I would say it's good. I would say it's legitimately good. Hold on a sec here. And watch finished Soups 64 for PS1. There we go. All right, I've got to put that in there. I guess I should probably put just chatting as well. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that, actually. For one specific reason. It seems like my audience goes out of spiraling of control if I do that on accident. So it's interesting, right? It's an interesting release, but it's actually something that I'm like, yeah, if you're looking for something to do and you're looking for some sort of interesting approach to the Superman video game, that's actually a very cromulent way to do it. I'm still alive. It's good. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, Keaton. The Superman 64 for PlayStation 1 is what I would say is good. And it probably should be played because I think the legacy that 64 left behind left that, oh, what if Superman's super freaking bad and it's the worst game of all time? And it's like, well, they were still, the same company was actually cooking, and it just never got the game out, unfortunately, before they were bankrupt. You can trust me on game recommendations. I always trust you on game recommendations. I always trust you. I don't have to believe you, but I trust you. So now we're just chilling out. We're watching about some Mad Catz videos, which I know you're coming from the fighting game side of things, Rome. Had a very interesting late stage of actually good controllers, but we're working up to that point, I'm sure. I'm sure he'll finally get to that eventually as a giant reveal, because if you're not in the fighting game scene, you probably don't know that whatsoever. And yeah, if you need the PS1 version, let me know. I actually found the wrong version, and I played the prototype version of it, and it was bad because it was actually incomplete. So let me know if you need help finding that other version.
It'll support both.
Yeah,
some
don't
do
don't
not.
pull a me.
Most important to me is the fact that my favorite light gun games, like all the ones that were made by Namco, do
That'd be
not
big
work
risk. Superman
with the
64 is
Mad
only the
Catz
runner-up.
phaser
I don't think Superman
at
64 is
all.
even the worst
Lucky
game
for
on the
me,
Nintendo
I have a
64
copy
either.
Of Die Hard Trilogy 2,
I think there's
Viva
there's
Las
still at
Vegas,
least
which
one
happens
minimum
to support
worse
both
than
controllers.
that.
So how do they compare in a shootout?
We're
Well,
trying
the
this
gun
again this
won
time.
on every front.
All right, let me pause for a bit here again. That's very funny. This time I'm not quitting anytime soon. Just until at least this video ends, which we have about an hour anyway. So there's that. Yo, quit Tony. How you doing? Let me actually give a proper shout this time here as well. Thank you so much for bringing your community over mine. This time for real. What were you getting up to today as well? Mad Catz controller that had an M button. Still don't know what Kyle M for Mad Catz. So we finished Superman 64 for the PlayStation 1. It's a perfectly prominent game. I actually recommend playing it. So now we're just killing a little bit more time so I don't have to close out super early on this bonus stream day. And watching some old Mad Catz controller footage and reveling in our collective history of the dog shit controllers that they were. And wait for the big reveal of, oh no, they actually make good controllers now. Or did. The new arcade controllers seem to kind of suck. That said, yo, what's up? How you doing? Oh, more Tarek Nick! I missed more Tarek Nick, but no!
And for some reason,
but also,
anytime I
yeah,
fire
thank you
with
for the
a
follow.
phaser,
Thank you for the cool backflips, new follower.
screen
Follows here are
bubbled.
always anonymous. You
That
want to
did
follow
not
and lurk
happen
away?
with
Feel
the
free to do
gun
as such.
pop.
But otherwise,
Probably
hey,
just a standard
happy
light
to
gun
have you
effect,
here.
I
Thank you so
guess.
much for the
So maybe
support.
I can't blame
How far are
Mad
you in
Catz for that.
Terranigma?
What I can flag them for is the controllers.
And have you said Terranigma yet?
It's fine for the world of Star Trek.
Oh, we're
not
partying
for
with the new
real-world
follower. You
gaming.
love to
They
see
put
it.
the buttons in a
Thank you so much for the
position
follow
that has
as
no
well.
spot to rest
Greatly
your hand.
appreciate you.
So there's no
But Saturday if I'm
comfortable way
free.
to use them.
Depends
Now,
what time you
could hold
start.
it like
But I
this,
might finish up soon
and then
enough so I
maybe
could be able
here and
to
touch
come
the
watch
first two
some more of
buttons
it
on
at
either
least.
side, but when you want to get at the
Agree with
start
Juker and
button,
I? Yes, I agree with
Kinda
Juker.
have
I
to
still don't trust you, Corn
your
Dan.
middle finger.
What up, Corn Dan? How you doing, fam?
Eh? This sucks. Compare that to the GunCon smart placement of buttons on the barrel, and it's obvious to see
Juker's gonna
how the
use it as a
phaser is
follower
so
alert.
much worse.
Got to out the first stream. Okay, good.
Need a
That's after
standard
North
light
Fest
gun?
Force,
Look
and people
for
are talking
a
about
different
Spain.
model. Something that looks less
Yes,
like
excellent,
Captain Kirk has it
excellent.
strapped
I
to
love
his
that game
pants.
so much.
We're a few controllers deep into our Mad Catz extravaganza, and some of you may be thinking, well,
I'm excited to see what you figure out, Juker.
Shane, but I never bought a
I mean,
Mad
come
Catz
to you for a
controller.
power-up with
I knew
for
better
Brian
than
on
that.
Thursday. Oh,
I
what
was a
game?
serious gamer.
for some, that
What
could
game, out of
very well
curiosity?
be true. But I'm betting a whole bunch
And
of you
when
bought
as
Mad
well. I
Catz
might not be able to
and
see it because I'm
did
streaming
not
every day this
even know
week.
it. How is this possible?
But,
Mad Catz would supply companies
very
with
curious.
controllers for them to slap
speaking
their
of.
own branding on, hiding in plain sight. Remember that Sega Genesis controller we had a look at early on? Well, Toys R Us rebranded it with the name High Frequency. That's
Oh.
right. These two controllers
Oh,
are
I
identical.
did not know that.
They're both Mad Catz. Did I really
Okay,
need
that
to
has
buy
to do-
two ancient duplicate controllers just to prove this point? No, but I did.
I was a serious gamer.
Toys R Us used the exact same name to sell Mad Catz Nintendo 64 controllers as well. Check out these pictures taken inside the store from back in the year 2000. All this right here, high-frequency branded
put it in a tiny corner
controllers.
there.
But make no mistake, these plastic imposters
And
are secretly made by the angry kitten people. I can't say for sure how
don't know if
many
I can
other
fit the
brands
text
at the
in here
time
anywhere,
were
but
actually
I will just
disguised Mad
do it
Catz.
anyway.
There's no depository for this information, but I can say
Whoa,
for
why is
sure
it so
a
big?
decade or so later, another piece of camouflage Mad Catz hardware popped up. Rebranded controllers with
Yeah,
GameStop.
I've seen that one
This little
before.
wireless GameCube
Hell
controller
yeah.
might say GameStop on the front, but it's hiding a dirty secret on the back. This means
I
that
did
over
not
the
realize that
years,
was
some
Mad
gamers out there
Catz,
were
but it
actually
also
playing on Mad Catz
sure makes a lot of
devices
sense now.
all along and didn't know it. Dude, you're playing with Mad Catz. All that fun
makes a lot of sense now.
N64 and PlayStation stuff, that was just an appetizer for the main
Alright, there you
course
go.
that
It's
is
very
the
tiny.
6th console generation. You know Mad Catz. This generation is probably why you know them. Their rise as a controller
Alright.
maker of infamy was during this
There we go.
time.
I put that
And
on somewhere on the
why?
screen.
Because of the
Yeah,
PlayStation 2.
I remember that
By
one
that
too.
gen, Mad Catz refined their strategy.
Oh, just watch the road chat.
Sell
It's true, I could do
low-quality
that. I
products
don't know
for
what I'm
less
doing
than the
Thursday is the big
competitors,
thing.
Targeting the larger population of
So I guess
money
Crystal Clover Explosion at 5 p.m. Thursday. Oh,
trying to stretch
yeah.
allowance as far as you could.
That
or a
unfortunately will
parent
not
who
work.
just
I am
didn't
not
know the extra
immediately
$10
leaving
made a
work and then
difference.
starting to
There was
stream.
always
I
someone
can't do
willing
it.
to
I need a
buy the
break.
cheaper off-brand thing.
I am in
And
front of this
PS2's
computer for like
incredible sales
12
brought
hours
in
a day
new
with
massive
streaming.
consumer base, potentially looking
You
for
have the
affordable
blue PS2
accessories for
Mad
their
Catz
new
controller?
favorite console, just like
How-
the previous generation.
Once again, it having a
this
super
one
long
also
wire?
launched with only one controller in box.
Mad Catz does one good thing per controller, and then the rest of it is just dog shit. And it's so impressive, because a long wire, I want that right now for the Xbox 360 that I have.
Mad Catz net sales increased by 50%. So yeah, people were buying them. And now,
Two of them
I'm
on
going to look
sale.
at a few of their PS2
You know what?
offerings to see
A
if
2-for-1
things
deal,
could've
fine.
gotten
Even I would buy Mad
any
Catz.
worse. It's probably gonna get worse. Fun fact, during my Mad Catz Safari hunting controllers down, PlayStation 2 gamepads were the most common Mad Catz controller I came across.
I would never
found
believe that
four.
it was good,
Makes
honestly,
sense,
after a certain
right? Like we
before a
said,
certain
it was the
generation, I would
dominant
say.
platform of its time. More people were likely to buy one of these knockoffs on that platform. To test all of these out, I decided to play Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. This was one of the first games I played on the PlayStation 2 that made
Get the
full
VOD later,
use
though? I
of
will.
all the
I will in
advanced
that case.
pressure-sensitive
I mean, even when you're
buttons.
done,
The
actually,
directional
if you
pad,
just like
the
shoot it
face
my way,
buttons,
just shoot the
and
channel my way.
triggers are all
And I was like,
pressure-sensitive,
I remember what I'm supposed to
meaning
do on
that they
there.
can
I remember
register
it now.
lighter inputs as well as hard inputs, and the game behaves accordingly. You
But if
can
it gets
see
delayed
here
by an
the
hour, I'll
official
watch it then.
PlayStation 2
All you
controller.
have to do is
You can
delay
run
the
or
entire
walk
thing
with
by
the
an
directional
hour.
pad
That's
alone,
all you have to do,
depending on
Cordan.
how
If you could
hard
just do that for me,
push
that'd be
down.
great.
Looking around in first person is adjusted by pushing the L2 and R2 buttons. Press a little, move a little, and the face buttons are much of the same. But of course, the analog thumbsticks are near essential when playing a game like MGS2, since you can sneak around by softly tilting the stick in full 360-degree freedom, something the D-pad alone cannot do. So clearly, this is a good game to test out these four controllers. Let's start off with the Mad Catz
God.
official gamepad.
I already look at that one like,
a full
ugh,
black design
ugh.
with rigid plastic ribs on the side to create the illusion of functional grip. Mad Catz really seemed to think people dropped their controllers a lot. They added ribbed grips to practically everything. I didn't have to test this controller very long, as I noticed pretty much right away that
Come
it
on,
has a
Owls.
broken start button.
It's ripped for your pleasure.
Next up is the Mad Catz Dual Force
Yo,
2
what a mini,
Pro
man.
Microcon.
Just
Mad
360
Catz
degrees
controllers
of
are
freedom.
sometimes called
You
the
have the
little
freedom.
brother
You can do
controller
it, Matt.
Because younger siblings typically
I was
got
telling everyone
stuck
about
with
the
off-brand
controller.
I can't imagine what else would have
the
inspired
Guilty Gear
them to
controller
make
that I
such
sent you a
tiny
picture of that one
versions of
time.
their
Like, I wanted to buy it
controllers,
for you,
so
but I'm like,
I personally believe that's why they made the
God,
Microcon
maybe I should just
line
buy it for myself and
younger
just
players'
shadow
smaller
box it,
hands.
put it in a
This
box and
controller
a
has
portrait
working
on my
start
ceiling
button.
or something like
That's
that.
an
Well, ceiling,
improvement,
wall.
but it has a
It was
broken
recommended to me
D-pad.
by
The
Griffin.
left
I'm like, that's a
direction
good
doesn't
idea.
Work. Two down, and so far
Oh,
we haven't
you're
even
the
moved
enemy.
inside
You're the enemy,
boat
got to
game.
tell ya.
Really starting to get soggy
It's
from all
you.
that rain above deck.
Do not invite
Number
me
three
over.
is the Mad Catz RetroCon. It clearly was
Oh.
designed to look more like an original Nintendo Entertainment System
Wait, when
controller.
did that
Why?
release?
I don't know. This design isn't all that comfortable, especially the shoulder buttons at the top. They're super squished together, and instead of them being one on top of the other, they're side by side. Now they're less intuitive to switch between and way less comfortable to use. Despite its smaller look, it has all the
What's up,
functions
Matt? How you
of a
doing?
real
How'd you
PS2
enjoy
controller.
your cool new
Pressure
John game
sensitivity
today?
and rumble included. But
Did
the
it finally get
thumbstick
batshit
is
insane? I had to
busted.
leave a little bit
This
before then for
is
meeting stuff.
unplayable. It wildly jumps around when you move it in any direction, and if you leave it alone, it automatically moves down.
Love that.
I think you know
Love
where this
that.
is going. This here is the full-size Dual Force 2 Pro.
I remember
the
this
larger
one
model of the
specifically.
blue Microcom with the
I remember this one
busted
specifically.
D-pad. And guess what? Every single button seems to work on here. Yeah, nope. False alarm. Thumbsticks are garbage. They are way too sensitive. Gingerly nudging the sticks just a little bit instantly sends exaggeratingly heavy movement input, meaning the whole analog
At
feature
the
of
bright
these
side, I guess I would
analog
rather it be
thumbsticks
more
gone,
sensitive than not
making
sensitive
any game that
enough.
requires
At
precision
least.
input, like,
It still
say,
sucks that,
aiming
you
a
know, you
weapon
can't
or
be
sneaking around,
accurate at all,
something
but
Metal Gear Solid is
you
all
can
about.
make that
Well,
happen.
it's insanely difficult to complete now, if not impossible.
trying to force it up
Even
on
if I
there,
look
but
past the
imagine it's
busted
there.
controls and broken inputs, the pressure
Just put
sensitive
in like
features
a
of
bracket,
every
and I'll understand
single
what you
one of
mean
these
exactly. Or
controllers
I guess you could just do
kinda
like
felt
to
stiffer
the
and
power of
harder to
4.
use than my official
The joke can keep
PlayStation
going
2
infinitely.
controller. They're basically the same age, and my PS2 controllers have seen a lot of use. I also pulled out one with very loose analog sticks to give the Mad Cats a bit of an
There we go.
unfair
Yeah,
edge.
there's a
But even
mathematical
then,
equation.
The official controller was still far more play-friendly than anything Mad Catz offered. To top it off, the Mad Catz PS2 memory card I happened to pick up, totally not working. The
Oh, that
PS2
sucks.
doesn't even register its existence. Just as a point of order, don't ever buy third-party memory cards for systems made during this era, folks. The risk to your game saves isn't worth it. Anything
everyone
that
else-
says Mad Catz on it,
I had
avoid.
extremely good
Which
luck.
think
I
is
did have that
becoming the lesson
4X
of this video.
GameCube one,
So
and I
that
had a
was it.
PlayStation 1
Every single
one. That
PlayStation
still
2
works to this
controller
day. I could actually probably
accessory
fish it
is in
out if I
broken
felt like
state.
digging through all my boxes again. I
Oh, that
just put them
reminds me.
away. I'm not doing it. But I still have
where
it,
you
and it still
belong.
works. It actually
The
still works.
trash.
I'm very
A pile
lucky.
of controllers, and none of them are playable. But all of my
Colonel,
original
I've been sneaking
PlayStation 2
around with the
hardware
clap of my
still
Mad Catz
working
keeps
great.
luring the
difference?
guards.
Those third-party game
And they're
pads
laughing
are
at me.
cheaper and with nowhere
Why,
near
Colonel?
the same build quality. However, I did get
Colonel
a
does for
4-port
buying it, but he brushed us
multitap
off.
adapter for
Oh,
the
no, you
PlayStation
tried to-
2 from Mad Catz that was totally functional. The 4
Wow.
controllers I got to play on it
Once
weren't.
again,
Fate.
Every 1 in like 10
Cruel,
things that Mad
cruel
Catz
fate.
does
The
actually has like a
PlayStation
good
2
thing.
ended up becoming one of the most successful consoles
We
ever. And when they
crying
had the
and we
attention
laughed
of
hard.
the most gamers out there, this is what they were
I can't believe you
serving
made
them.
a fucking
They
villain
thought they
that
were
day,
making a
Alzaraz.
lot of
I'm gonna go
sales,
outside. There's gonna be a
but what they
meteor
were
falling to
actually
Earth. I'm like,
doing
yeah,
was
that's
creating
Alzaraz'
a
childhood
ton
friend.
of enemies who would never forget. And it
Is it
wasn't
bigger
just
PS1 memory
gamepads
cards? It
they
still works?
pumped out
Yeah!
for the PS2.
I am
When
so
the
shocked,
dancing
but
rhythm
mine still
game
works
craze hit
too.
North
Oh, here we
America,
go.
you
Here we
better
go.
believe they were all over that market as well. With dance pads
Dance games
like
mentioned
this.
for the 3rd time today. Let's go.
This one smells bad. Now I've played.
Yeah, the
Konami's
yellow
Dance
Mad Catz
Dance
PS2
Revolution
memory
series in
card. Hey,
arcades.
lives rent free in my head too.
And when they transitioned this stuff home, Konami made their own line of official dance pads.
All right, well, you
You've
better
got
take out all those
pressure-sensitive
villains then,
regions
Scott
that
Pilgrim.
represent button inputs combined with a long cord to play further from your console, rubberized underside to prevent slipping around on the floor it's laying on, and a moisture-repellent
hopefully you can
plastic
stop
top
all of
that
them
can
as
be
well.
easily wiped for cleanliness. This came out in the
Colonel,
early
ever since I switched to
2000s.
this Mad Catz
Despite this
controller,
piece
I've
of
been missing all
hardware
my
being
shots.
decades
The guards
old
have been
now,
having
this
coughing breaks
dance
around me
pad
now.
is
I'm going home,
immaculate.
Colonel.
Absolutely
I'm gonna
perfect.
get on my
This
blanket
helped the home
and
release
have a
of
nice,
the DDR
delicious glass of
series
milk.
become a hit. So of course, Mad Catz tried
Yeah,
to breakdance their
100%.
way
The
in.
beat
They
pad.
undercut Konami's $49.99
There it
dance
is.
pad
It's
with their own
beautiful.
beat
It's
pad for the
beautifully
PlayStation
bad.
2 at
Fucking Best Buy used to put those shits
$19.99.
out all the
That's a
time
savings
so
of
people could play
30
DDR in the
bucks.
store.
So what does that get you? A
I passed
far
so deep on it
worse dance
once.
pad. Comparing these side by side, all
On
the
it in a store,
imperfections
and
come
I
slipping
barely
out.
passed.
It's
And mind you,
missing
this is
that
at a point where I was
rubberized underside
double
with the
Aing
first
everything,
part device,
and I
meaning
barely
it can
passed
slide
in store.
under you
Yeah,
when using
case in
it.
point.
The cord to connect
If
to
you're
your
on wood,
console,
you're fucked.
way
You're gonna
shorter.
die.
The top side isn't made of a moisture-resistant plastic. In fact, it seems to absorb moisture, which is freaking disgusting. When I attempted to clean it, it soaked up liquids like a sponge. This thing probably retained the foot sweat of all those who danced before me.
Oh god, I didn't even think about it like that either.
Dance pads
Well, that's cursed. Actually, thought because in the short, the controller can fry a fuse internally. There's a weird concept. If you don't know what's going on, a fuse soldered to the board. One bad controller can actually brick the entire console.
It isn't as responsive
Oh
to your
my
game steps.
god!
Glaringly
I did
terrible in
not
comparison
realize
to the
that. Holy
official
shit!
dance pad. Maybe all that
Yeah, the
gunked-up
official
foot
soft
sweat
pad,
damaged
like
the
if you weren't
components
at
inside.
the highest levels where you need to go to like an arcade or have a metal pad,
paid more for the Mad
actually
Catz
prominently,
pad
and you
than I
could
did
do
for the
things to
very good
modify it.
condition Konami
The
pad.
right hand
I feel like I got ripped
pad
off.
mod that you like
No,
put like
no, I don't
basically
feel like it. I know I got ripped off. I got
square of
ripped off
wood
on
underneath it, and
Dance
you
Pad.
tape it in
I
such a
don't even
way
play DDR
so that
well,
it
yet I have two of
like
these things.
really has like a solid
Speaking of
ground and
things
a
I
little bit of
overpaid
weight.
for,
Works
check
pretty
out
well
this,
actually.
the
It works
Mad
overall
Catz
pretty well.
handheld racing wheel controller. A big, clunky, awkward to hold
But you
design
cannot go
that is
cheaper. You
totally
cannot go
lifted
cheaper than
straight from
that.
an
That is
RC
the
car
cheapest
remote.
it
A few
gets. You
years ago, I
cannot
had
be
reviewed
cheap
this
on that.
oddity
You
because
cannot
the
go any
thing
cheaper.
just perplexed me
That's
so
a wheel?
much.
Yeah,
They tried
baby,
to sell
let's
it by
go.
putting a
I've seen
quote
one of these
from
before.
Professional racing
I
superstar
think-
Mario Andretti on the box.
I think it was my
One handheld racing wheel for the
friend.
PlayStation.
It was I think that was
Sounds to
Steve
me
Mode
like
who had the
Mr.
controller,
Andretti
who had a racing
never
controller like
tried out
that.
the competitor's
That's
products
a
like these.
It's like,
Hands
yeah,
called
we
Niji
paddle,
Con
you
and
bit.
Jog
Yeah.
Con.
Oh wait, no,
Both
it's that thing on the left.
designs
That's the
are
thing he
much
has.
smaller,
It is
easier
that
to
thing,
hold,
and he could
far
not figure
more
out what the fuck he was supposed to do with
sophisticated.
it.
They're both so much more fun to use and play games with, simulating the function of a steering wheel.
Yeah,
far
the
more
Matt's got your
accurately
house
and comfortably
stinking.
than what Mad Catz created. But the
You get that
cunning
one
cat
person who's
people
got
were
that
not
bad,
about to give up
bad
on
foot
steering
sit.
wheels.
It sticks with your
For the
pad
next
the entire
device,
time. You're just have to
I'm
throw
gonna
that
switch
thing
it
out,
up
buy a
bit.
new one,
Up to
which is
this
good because it's
point,
cheap.
I've been evaluating old used controllers, heavily played
About
and
the foot
possibly
sweat. Oh, we are
damaged by
talking
other
about the foot
users,
sweat.
but not this one.
Prepare
We're going to
your
unbox
brain
a
and your
premium
nostrils.
Mad
It's time to
Catz
consider
product,
foot sweat.
brand new.
Yeah,
Still
turn
wrapped
the
in its
dispatch to the
original
wash machine.
plastic.
Let it
The
absorb
Mad
more
Catz
materials or
Universal
more water in there.
MC2 steering wheel. The abbreviation MC means
game
Mad
nod
Catz.
for
So that
knobs.
means the full title of this thing is the Mad Catz Universal Mad Catz 2 steering wheel. That's a really stupid name.
It's a perfect
Unlike
name.
the
It's
Nintendo
cromulent.
64 wheel we played with earlier, this is designed to work across multiple consoles.
It looks
PlayStation
nice,
1,
actually. Like as like
GameCube,
a sheer
Xbox, and most
looking
importantly
at
to me
it,
right now,
aesthetic
PlayStation
looks
2.
very nice.
If we're going to be testing this
Super
thing out,
Saiyan
I can
God,
only think
Super
of one
Saiyan 2,
simulation racing
leave it.
game worth the attempt. Gran
That's
Turismo
what
4.
Super
You
Saiyan-
can use this both on
or
a
Super
tabletop
Saiyajin.
or in your lap. They
I gotta
even
say
have
it
these
right.
grooves under the steering wheel with some pop-out leg holders.
Wow.
Unfortunately, while I was playing this way, I found that the wheel would shake around anytime I tried to position my feet to operate the pedals. It's very restrictive, and honestly, I'm not a fan. Tabletop mode it is. Well, looky here. It's got a working gauge displaying how much pressure you're pushing on the pedals, which is a nice touch, I guess. But I really don't know how.
Out of all the cool things they could do, that's the one that they pulled off.
I'd be looking for my vehicle speed, which isn't there. I know how much pressure I'm applying. I'm the one applying it. Besides, I really wouldn't be looking
Yeah,
down
this
at that
looks
while I'm busy
legitimately
focusing on
nice.
steering my
I'm
car
actually kind of
properly.
impressed by
Speaking
the
of
look of
steering,
it.
Where the heck is it? I can barely manage to keep any vehicle on the road. Driving in a straight
Remember
line?
the
Next
rev
to impossible. Tight turns, wide turns, it doesn't matter. Everything felt so incredibly unresponsive. I checked the manual to see what was up.
This guy
and it
has
stated
not
that there was some calibration
stopped gaming
feature that
since,
needed
like,
to be
college.
set. Funny,
As
the
in, he
Nintendo
kept
64
gaming
wheel
then and
didn't
just do
need
nothing
this.
changed since then.
It just worked when I plugged it in. I mean, you know, when the console registered the wheel as connected. Anyway, I fiddled around with the settings, adjusted them every possible way I could. No dice.
See, you all like
Nothing
being
I
like,
did
oh,
made
wow,
this
the
thing
milk
work
cart won a
properly.
class.
To
And I'm sitting
verify
like,
it was the wheel and not
God,
the game,
you all living
or
with
perhaps
milk
my
carts.
own terrible
Jeez,
skills, I
my ass is
drove
on the
a race
floor.
with an
I'm getting
official
down. I'm
PlayStation 2
hunched over.
controller, and
I'm
it
gonna leave that
worked
looking
fine.
like the
Made turns and everything.
like I should
So
be
here
in the
we
Hunchback
are,
of Notre
a
Dame.
brand new in-box Mad Catz controller, untouched by
It's probably why I
human
sit up so
hands,
straight
swaddled in
nowadays
an
because
unbroken seal, and it doesn't
I've been my
work
days over
properly.
on the ground
Well,
like on a
maybe.
TV like.
Maybe this controller has degraded in all this time not being
Yo, what up,
used.
Scruffle? How you
Components
doing?
failed,
That's
maybe
right.
there
We are
was some
exploring
kind
Mad
of
Catz, or rather, this guy's exploring
manufacturing
Mad Catz,
problem. Or heck,
and
this
we're
could have been
going. Oh my
damaged
God, I
over
remember
the
that
years from
controller
someone
every
rightfully playing
10 minutes or
kickball
so.
with the box.
How's
So
it
I
going,
checked
friend? Good
in
to
with
see ya.
reviews written 2 decades ago, back when this hunk of crap was first released. Guess what? Both
Man,
the
this most
reviewer
of your
at
team was
Steam
like-
and
looks like a
another at
dungeon.
GameSpot both addressed the same
See, it's great
concerns
because
I
I was
did.
just steps
As if
away from that.
we
Let's be
were
real
kindred
here.
spirits,
If I was better at
separated
Melee
through
before I
time,
got into
bound
like actual
together
classic
by a
fighting games and
stubbornly
really learn how to
awful
play a
steering
fighting
wheel
game,
at different points in history. And I
That
think
would've
it's
been
worth
me. That would've been me.
restating that this
Which
wheel
I
wasn't
still wish it
only
was
for
me, but my hands are
PlayStation.
too old now.
This
I can't
one
do Melee.
product also
I
has
really wish I
connectors
could.
for GameCube and
I can't do
Xbox.
speed running as
They
much
not only
now.
cut costs on build quality, but cut out focusing on
My
making their
first second right
device
row.
work
I hope
well
you
with
also
one
don't. I
specific
don't know if Mad
console
Caps will
at a
help
time.
that or
In
make
their
it worse.
brazen attempt to be the
But I
master
really
of
hope that
all,
does not
they
happen to you.
became the master of none. In
Same,
box,
bro. Hell
out of
yeah.
box,
Internet high five,
release
buddy.
day, or now, this has always been
This
a
shit
terrible
rules.
product. How is this company
I still
this freaking
kind of want to
awful
go
at
back and
making
try
video
to learn how to play
game
Smash
hardware?
Ultimate, but
How? Failure
I
after
have to
failure
get to the community
thrown
out
on the
here, and I was
pile.
like, the point
You
is
think
like,
this dissuades me?
do I want to get
And
involved in
won't
the
go
community
on?
as a 30-something-year-old for a game
It's
that is
fuel
mostly
for the
college
fire.
age and younger
We're gonna
folks?
keep tracking down this
No,
wild
I
feline
would
in
never
all its
actually want
forms,
that. I can't do
on
it.
all
I'll
its
just continue to watch from afar,
platforms.
which I'm fine
As
being a
part
watcher
of the Great
of
Hunt,
Melee.
we ordered a bunch of
Where
Mad
he-
Catz controllers
Oh,
off
no,
eBay.
Scruffles, the
Everything
Mad
arrived in pretty perfect condition, or at least the condition they were in when the seller last had them, besides one
Wake up and
controller.
like,
a Mad Catz translucent blue
no, I'm
original
the
Xbox
monster.
controller. Unfortunately, I couldn't test this one since it arrived damaged from the shipping process.
Waking up
The
again
left
is super
thumbstick
spooked out.
split
Yeah,
in
no,
two.
that shit
This
fucking
was
sucks when you have
packaged pretty
chain
safely,
nightmares.
so I
I've
was
had a
a
few
little
chain nightmares
confused
myself where I
about how
wake up
this actually
and I'm like
happened. Upon
woken
closer
up and I
inspection,
realize like, no,
noticed
I'm
that
not
the
awake. I'm
thumbsticks
actually
were
trapped
cheap,
in a
100%
dream that
hard
is
plastic
me
all
pretending
the
that I'm
way
awake,
through.
but I'm
Unlike
paralyzed
real
and I can't
Xbox
move.
controllers that
Cool,
feature
very
sorta
good.
soft
Love this for
rubber-like
me.
texture on the
Now I have
thumbsticks
to
for better
wake
grip.
up by
For my
screaming
money,
my dream
I think
enough
that
that I
stuff might
actually
make it
wake up in
less
real
brittle
life.
and harder to split. Would the controller have survived shipping if it had higher quality thumbsticks? Who knows? All I can say is that I won't be attempting to buy another one of these controllers again. So, we move on to the Dreamcast. This is the Mad Catz Dreampad. You might notice that it has 6 face buttons to the right, 2 more than what you'd find on a typical Dreamcast controller.
Sorry,
These
I'm
buttons
still like,
can be programmed in
yeah.
multiple
Should I
ways,
barely
but
work?
the most
I am.
useful in my opinion, replicating the left
me
and
not
right
going to
triggers
work
as face
tomorrow.
buttons. Great for
I
games
don't know, I'm
like
barely
Street Fighter
working.
2
I am the
Second
Mad
Impact.
Cat.
The placement of the
Oh, that'd
triggers
be
on a regular
32.
Dreamcast controller plus their analog nature
Cordan, you're
makes
32 in my heart.
executing the
You're like
perfect
30
combo in
in my
many
heart,
fighting
actually.
games tedious, if not near impossible. So having 6 buttons
I'm
right
Mad
there at the
Cat.
front,
Everyone back
it's a
up.
fighting
They're
gamer's
gonna
obvious
Mad
choice.
Cats.
But of course,
Exposed
Mad
because it was
Catz
similar
had to
to-
cheap out
It
somehow.
was smaller than the Duke.
first
That's
thing
fair,
I tried
actually.
to do was
The Duke
insert
was
a VMU into the controller expansion
massive.
slot.
You
The
had a
slot
better
was far
option
too
by just
small for it.
actually going
It
Mad
was a
Catz there if
struggle
you
to
could not take
insert,
that big
and when
controller.
it did manage to get in there, the buttons of the VMU smacked against the top of the controller. I actually
that's
use
so
this
sad.
VMU all the time, so I didn't bother setting it into the controller completely. The chance of damaging one of these things? Not worth it. So instead,
Yeah.
I used a memory card from another
Oh,
third-party
God.
company.
Oh, God.
Performance. This fits fine in
My
stock
nephew had that
Dreamcast
memory card, the
controller,
performance
but
memory
on
card.
The Mad Catz Dreampad, it struggled to fit in and got jammed inside. It
Ah!
took a lot of force to remove this afterwards. And for anyone saying this
You guys are
wasn't
just picking
fair,
my-
you can't judge a third-party device
Just bring
using
it back and
another
just like, you
third-party's
know what?
accessory? Yes,
It's gotten
fine.
kind of
That
spin
could be
actually.
true. So someone better explain to me why
That's
I
the
also
one you
struggled
had?
getting the
Oh,
Mad
shit.
Catz
We're bringing it
Dreampad
back, baby. Let's
into
go.
and out of Mad Cat's own gamepad. What is the deal with this? You made both of these things. How did you screw that up?
Oh, that's
So,
embarrassing,
Once
actually.
I got past all of that, I
All
played
right, we got
Street
Second
Fighter.
Impact. Oh,
Straight
no, this
up,
is just
the
one, isn't
D-pad
it?
is
This is
squishy
just
and in a shield
3.
style, which you wouldn't
So I don't
find
think
on
Second
an
Impact was
official
released on
Dreamcast
Dreamcast,
gamepad.
but don't quote me
Gotta
on
be
that.
honest, folks. I don't like this, and I could not replicate moves easily in game. The face buttons, though, were so
Oro
close to being
mentioned.
good. The triggers on the back
And
roll
now
with these
Oro's
2
dick
extra buttons on
mentioned.
the front. But it's a real shame that the A button fails to register. You've got to be focused and push it in just the right way to make it work every single time. And when you're
Ooh,
playing a
that's
heated
bad.
match
I
of
was
any
gonna say,
fighting
the
game,
3-line
chance
buttons,
of a
once
failed
again,
input
a good
is
idea.
potentially game-breaking. So you'll just be asking
And
yourself,
then that's
do
it.
I suck at the fight?
Apparently.
Or is it this controller? But if you want a sure
Yeah, no one
way
uses that
against
move. It's
a
not a very
human
good move,
opponent,
right?
throw them
It's
this
definitely not
thing
a way
and you'll
to
be
prevent your
kicking
opponent from
circles around
parrying you
them
while you
in
OS
no
shit,
time.
right?
But we're not done with the Dreamcast
2 frames
yet.
of the
We've
best
got
there
a
ever
super
was.
special device that I've been dying to dig
It's a
into.
beautiful thing.
The Dreamcast had a few very good PC ports of some well-regarded first-person shooters,
But,
playable with a stock
School control
Dreamcast
for normal use. It fits your
or
hands
Dreamcast
so well.
mouse and keyboard,
Jesus.
getting
All
as
right,
close
Andre
to
the
PC
Giant.
controls
I didn't
as
know I was
possible.
friends with a jolly
Mad
green giant
Catz,
out here.
well, they had the
Good
idea
lord.
to blend both of these controls control schemes together all at once. The Panther DC, a trackball-style controller with a flight stick strapped to it.
Wow.
Aim with the trackball like a mouse, move your character with the analog joystick like a gamepad.
Looks cool.
Balance of the two
But also,
worlds.
it's very much like
Only it's not.
a
because
video
it's
game controller you
mostly
would
useless
see
for its intended
for a
purpose.
hacker
Very
in
few
a
games take full
CSI
advantage
Miami or
of all
some
of its
shit.
features. So while you can play a bunch of Dreamcast games,
Yeah,
with
sometimes
Panther,
we think
you're not gonna
so.
have a
We
great
believe
time.
so.
The layout will always feel bad.
The
since
one
the
time that
majority of
Madcast started
games on
making
the
good controllers, they
platform
went
were
out of
never
business.
designed around
So
this
we
gangly
think they
thing.
are.
Vigilante 8 Second Offense, for example, kinda not fun to play.
Oh my
And
God, Vigilante
likewise,
8, I
the
forgot about
Panther
that
fails
game.
to take advantage of important features of the Dreamcast.
Is that game even like
It only
actually
has
good?
one
I'm like saying like
expansion
I don't remember
slot,
being
so you need
bad.
to
I think it'd
choose
be
between
enjoyable.
using the jump pack or the VMU. And if you're playing a game that uses the VMU screen, you're out of luck. The slot is all the way at the back of this thing, so you will not be able to see it.
You know what you gotta do now? I will not play Vigilante 8. I will first
You can play
do
plenty
all
of
Twisted
titles of
Metal
the Panther DC,
instead.
but to use all of its
and then
functions
I'll play
properly,
We Have
you
Twisted
need
Metal at
games that
Home
can
series
support
afterwards.
Panther mode.
Fuck, I should probably just write that down
Manual-less
so I don't
games like
forget
Quake
it.
3 and Kiss Psycho
Hold on a
Circus that
sec here.
work. I also found that Unreal Tournament made
That
use
is a
of
good
it as
idea.
well,
I should do
but
car
it's
combat
not mentioned
games.
in the manual. Funny enough, the manual does mention that Half-Life could use the Panther's features, a game that never officially came out on the Dreamcast because the console was
Interesting.
discontinued before the game could come out.
They knew.
Looks
They knew
like
it was coming.
Mad Catz jumped the gun on writing that one down. I popped in a game, gave it a
Alright, hold on a
shot,
second. I'm
and
gonna write
couldn't
that down.
aim properly at
Car
all. Not all the
combat
directions were
games.
registering input. Awesome. I figured this was a controller problem. I popped out the trackball and
There you go.
inspected
Alright,
the ball pit.
it's in the
Clean
data
as a
now.
whistle. But I decided to give everything a wipe down anyway. Hooked it all back up, and bam! It kinda, sorta worked a little better, maybe.
99% done? It was that close?
When cleaned, it still
Weird.
seemed off. And after just a brief few minutes
But then again, I
of
guess
play,
Superman
returning
64
to
for the
it later
PlayStation
on
1
for
was
another
also
session,
95%
all got
done
back to
and
acting up. Nothing
was not
internally
finished
looks
and leaked to the
damaged or in
internet,
bad
so,
condition.
you know,
This thing just seems to
it could
be off
happen to
no matter
anyone.
what I do. It's a controller you need to constantly maintain and clean, just like an old-style ball mouse. Something I'd assume console gamers of the time were probably not expecting. With a cleaned and ready-to-go ball, I expected to have
Bless you,
a far
Dreamcast.
better time.
God.
But that didn't happen.
At some point,
Quake
I'll get to dive
3
into
needed the
Dreamcast,
controls
because
to
I have a
be tweaked
modded
in the
Dreamcast
options
now.
menu.
Again.
Stock layout when you boot up the game is impossible to
So I'm excited to just like
Nothing
actually
makes
play
sense.
on
There
actual
seemed to be
hardware
one option,
Dreamcast stuff
controller
again.
setting number 4 that kind of worked the best.
Oh, for
but
PS2
it
exclusively.
isn't
Oh,
listed as a
oh,
Panther
that's
option, despite the
very
Panther
Sony,
manual
I guess, but that's
suggesting
evil.
It would be. This was a nightmare. Just freaking awful. Aiming with the ball was so imprecise that I could barely land any hits.
Yeah, that
It
looks
almost
bad.
felt broken.
That looks
Just
bad. I mean, it
look
looks
at
almost
this.
too good.
How am I supposed to take out anyone with
I mean,
aiming
unless you could change
this
down the
forked?
sensitivity
Anytime
in
I shifted the
console,
ball
not sure if
around,
you can or
it
not.
felt like it stuttered and refused to
But it
move
does look
in
bad.
the directions I needed it to go. I died in the first training level.
Well,
The
they extend his
training
knife
level
room. I
of
mean, the
Quake
knives aren't gonna pay
3,
for themselves.
A game that on PC
Just
I
like
could clear
a certain
in
someone's
seconds without getting
candy room
fragged
won't fill
once.
itself and then spoil
I
itself
switched
because
to
you have
Unreal
no friends.
Tournament, which has a Panther setting in the menu. So I had hoped that the gameplay with the
Oh.
Panther would be a lot better.
Interesting.
But again, the trackball wasn't great. It has a tendency to aim up or down when swiping left or right. Fortunately, Unreal Tournament has a very strong auto-aim assist, making it a far more playable experience. It
Let's
was
say included
easily better
in-game.
than Quake 3, but not by much. Across every game, aiming just never felt good. Like it was always moving
Else
slightly in a
affects him
direction
that
you didn't
9/11
want to.
Oh, wait,
And,
what?
folks, I've played
Oh,
plenty
God.
of trackball games, so no,
Oh, that's
it's
unfortunate.
not me. The button
Oh, that's
layout
really
is
unfortunate.
criminal. There are 3 buttons at the top of the trackball, but you'll be too busy swiping the trackball around to hit them. It's also got
A
a
laptop
dual trigger system you
trackpad?
operate
I have
with
not played
one
much
thumb
Unreal Tournament
with
in my
that
life,
same
but
hand.
that sounds like
Keep your hand still.
it sounds plausible.
You
Don't get me
are
wrong, but
not.
that sounds
You can only
nightmarish
ever
to
use
actually
one
get it.
trigger at a time.
Dogfighting
That's
game
a
that had
step
city maps.
down from
Oh,
every
and then
major
if New York was
controller
one
with
of
shoulder
them,
buttons since the Super Nintendo.
and never beat
the
it.
Panther is worse than a
You
keyboard
made it
and
to the
mouse
final
and
level though.
worse than
Oh
a
my gosh,
Dreamcast
I've only played it
controller.
online,
Don't believe
so
me?
or
Well, I
with
replayed
friends, I
these
should say.
exact same games
So I'm
on
like,
the
I don't
same
know what
stages
single player
with the
campaign for
stock
that looks like at
controller.
all,
I
but it seems like a
didn't
fun
die
game.
once in either game, and had a way easier time actually aiming and moving around. Sega made the Dreamcast gamepad without 2 analog sticks. A bad move, some might say. But the game devs made use of what was there in a way that still felt decent to use. Aiming and movement on every game worked better than the Panther. If you happen to play against anyone who had an original Dreamcast
12 years ago.
controller,
That's actually
maybe
also
a
fair.
Dreamcast mouse
Because
or
I used to be
keyboard,
more
well, they
into
will
PC
always
gaming
knock you out if you're
earlier
running with
on.
the Panther. There
And
is
then I
no
kind of fell off of
real
it, and I'm only really getting back
advantage. Play with
to
one
it
of these
like in
things,
more recent
it's the
times as
easiest
well.
way to lose. All of these products, these terrible, terrible controllers, got into the hands of hundreds of thousands of gamers, and they caught on fast that this mark was not to be trusted. Now, you might
So
think,
we're at Dreamcast
why
and
didn't
PlayStation 2.
Nintendo, Sony, or Sega step in?
So we're
Don't they need
getting
a license
about
to make these
T-Arcade.
things? You know, pay these companies for the right to sell gear to their consumers? Well,
Yeah, I kind
no.
of got out
If they
around it
reverse
around
engineered
like
the first
maybe
party controller design and
2005
didn't
or
use any of the
so,
company's
whenever
logos on the package, they could completely bypass any licensing shenanigans. And for the
Whenever
most
DDR actually
part,
came out,
that's
actually.
precisely what Mad Catz did. Not only were they making cheap controllers, they were produced in a way that didn't replicate the first-party
2000?
designs
That was
that were
2000?
typically made to last a long time. I want to
No,
make
that's
it clear,
USA.
though,
Oh, wow,
Mad
maybe it's
Catz
just
wasn't
2000
alone
then.
in
Maybe
the
I got
hate for
out of it in
third-party
2000.
controllers.
Jeez.
There was also Interact and Hit Gear, Dream
And
Gear,
then that
Nyko,
led to
and so
me playing
very many
competitive
others
DDR,
that
and then
I
that
can't
led
even
me
begin to name
directly
them all.
into playing
But
competitive
Mad
fighting
Catz
games.
was top dog.
And, now I'm
Everyone
here,
just thought Mad
going back
Catz
to all these games I
was
missed.
the brand. They became the Kleenex or Q-tip of controllers, the brand name that became a catch-all for the whole concept. If gamers were sour
We're
on
not
third
old,
party,
Alzaraf,
Mad
it's
Catz was the one
fine.
giving that off
I feel
flavor.
younger than
And you know
ever.
what a kind of funny side
The
effect of this
full
was?
circle,
You know what
right?
people don't hold
Go
on
back
to
to
in
where I
reserve
left
for
off, like a
20+
bookmark.
years? Garbage Mad Catz controllers. And guess what I needed to track down to make this video?
Garbage Mad Catz controllers.
Whether because they
Yeah, all
legitimately
controls now
broke
don't
or the
last.
owner
Yeah.
thought,
How's that Switch
"Want
controller
this?"
doing?
A lot of these
Is
devices
that working
have
for you?
ended up
Is
right in the
does anyone have their
trash can
first
over the years.
iteration of their
And
Switch
this
controller still?
self-destructing legacy made it seriously
Oh, sir, give me that
challenging to
Xbox
find
controller. I
anything
need one.
Mad
Mine
Catz.
is not
People
very good.
are
I need an
far
Xbox
more
controller.
likely to give
Or Xbox
Mad
360
Catz
controller.
controllers away for
Yeah, they were
nothing.
actually
I literally walked
visionary.
into a game store that had a
They were
bucket with a
genius.
sticker
They
that
were
said
so
free on
smart.
it,
They
filled with
decided that,
tons of
yeah,
rough-looking
longevity in
third-party
controllers,
products that
not a
other
real
patrons
thing.
had
We're
just
so ahead of the
left there,
curve.
unloved and unwanted. Inside this Mad Catz
I need to open up the
GameCube
face first,
controller.
which is much better.
Yes, I guess it's obvious since I'm
I like
holding
how
it
you
that I
both
brought
act
home
and
this
mad
store's
like, yeah, me
refuse.
too.
This is what I have been
like,
reduced
God damn
to.
it.
I mean, look at this thing. Of course it wasn't
Especially that last
functional.
one of the stock
it's a-
ones. Yeah, I bought
it's a
some.
little
I
lab
bought some more controllers as well because I need it for mystery game
I
tournament
also happened to
anyway.
find a
My
social
first set
posting of
lasted
a
pretty
person
good,
nearby
but
who was just giving away a
it
Mad
finally
Catz controller for
kicked the
GameCube.
bucket, and I
Free.
am using my second
Isn't
one.
that nice? Also broken. And that GameStop GameCube controller I showed off that was actually Mad Catz, that one I paid real money for.
Switch One Pro still working
And
fine.
guess
Wow.
what?
I don't have a
It
Switch
doesn't
Pro
work either.
though. I don't
Put
have
in
any of
fresh
those.
batteries, try to connect
Or
it,
sorry, not
and
Switch
it
Pro, the
turns
actual
off
like
right
controller
away.
you can plug in.
That's
I don't have one of
three
those.
GameCube Microcon
Some of them, but they don't work well. Yeah, I still have mine. They sure don't work well. But yeah, I've seen this one. I've seen this one before. The well, not that one,
I think
but
we're gonna need a bigger
the
trash
one that was
can.
on the
Again,
underneath
I have a
for the
slew of
GameCube controller.
original,
I'm like, I've seen
well-used
that one
GameCube
before. I've used it in
controllers,
tournament.
and they all work.
In
It's
a,
not the
college
age
tournament
that's the
once.
problem.
And they
It's
were
this
okay
company.
enough.
And folks, I tried to find something good. I attempted to locate something still working or in good
Start working-
condition
start
from this
for
era.
just
But
3
do you know
months
what
in?
happens
Holy
when you
shit.
Call up the video game store and ask one
Switch
simple
dock, he's a
question.
pro controller, but still, yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Hi. Video game store? Yes.
Wow,
Do
the
you
fucking
have
engage.
any Mad Catz products for sale?
Wow. Okay, so Sophie's cursed. Gotcha.
That's a lot of swearing. They refused to admit that they had
Not
any
the
Mad Catz products.
Engage.
Insulted that
I
I
really
even
want to dive
asked.
into Engage
Many
at some
informed me
point.
with great gusto
I really
that
just
they
wanna play, like,
denied
the
their
Engage
products
library,
whenever someone came
which
in
I don't
to
think is
sell
very
old
big.
gear.
I think
One
it's
of
like,
the
what,
store
20-something
owners
games?
literally told me since they first opened the store, nobody had ever asked them point blank for Mad Catz anything. I was the first. So why do all these
That's
stores
very
hate
funny.
Mad Catz products? Well, to put it simply, if they sold it, they just have to refund the customer the next day. It's a waste of time and money. So they just avoid them
A
altogether.
Virtual Boy
Plus,
knockoff?
Me calling around for
Probably,
Mad Catz
and they probably
products,
canceled, I
that's
bet.
a
I bet they
once-in-a-lifetime
canceled it.
thing. Nobody else is going out of their way to find this stuff. You've seen how prevalent Mad Catz
Like, by the time they were, like, about to
and
turn
you've
something
seen
around,
how
like,
notorious
wow,
their
never mind, this
products
ain't
were.
working, huh?
But some of you may be
We
wondering,
was
how did
actually
Mad
lazy.
Catz keep getting away with
We
selling
decided to say,
shoddy
fuck it, cut out the
controllers? And
middleman.
I'm gonna tell you.
Don't let it be a slow burn.
Basically, they
Just
didn't keep getting
say
away with
goodbye
it.
to your
Part of what made
eyes.
their business model work during the
Goodbyes.
PS2's generation was the relative
With
simplicity
lag
of the controllers
before the console even died.
died.
The console died?
That was the PS2 generation wound down.
What the
party
fuck?
stopped for Mad Catz. The 7th generation introduced far more complicated
All right,
controllers.
you cannot
than
touch
the
my
previous
controller,
gen.
Sophie, sorry.
The Wii remote alone,
You're not invited
a wonder
over
of
anymore.
innovation from the folks at Nintendo.
You
Filled
cannot
with so
touch
many
any of my
features and
things.
abilities. PlayStation 3's controller included motion
Oh,
controls.
okay. I thought you were saying
The
that
Xbox
before the
360
console died,
utilized a
period. The
wireless
console
protocol
didn't
that wasn't
die. You were
open
just saying the
source
console
or
has
standard
not
across
died.
other devices. What did
Gotcha,
this mean
gotcha.
for
Okay,
Mad
I was like,
Catz? A whopping
everything's
3
cursed.
years
My bad.
after the release of the Wii, they launched their first set of Wii controllers.
Yeah, before
And
Nintendo
in
could
an
start
age
supporting.
dominated by
Gotcha,
the
gotcha.
wireless
Okay.
controller, all of Mad Catz Xbox 360 gamepads were wired, even if they
I kinda
pulled an
want one.
engineering marvel and got all
But
their
I
products
shouldn't. I
out
should
day
probably
one
keep
with
it.
the consoles complete with all the features.
Yeah, I think that's fucked me up. Playing fighting games has fucked me up. And, like, makes me always want a wired controller. And the moment it's not wired, I go like, no, it needs to be wired. I need the penultimate consistent inputs to directly the machine. Fighting games have fucked me up in that way, real bad.
Alex Veary, who was the global PR and communications manager for Mad Catz, wrote an open letter to Mike Fahey of Kotaku, stating,
We're not naive to what many gamers seem to think of Mad Catz products. A lot has changed in recent years. No PR bull, no more talk, just play and see for yourself. All I ask is that you give us a chance to prove how much we've grown as a company.
Around this era, I think that's a perfectly prominent thing because they did make all the Rock Band stuff and the Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero was Red Octane.
They aren't doing that anymore.
I think Mad Catz was Rock Band, if I remember correctly, or maybe that's all Red Octane. I don't remember.
At the very least,
I never use a rise back
Mad
voice.
Catz
Say,
is seemingly
yeah,
making an
cool. It's
effort
not
to
just
turn it
me. It's
around.
not just me.
So let's have a look at a couple of the controllers they were offering during this period of self-improvement. The Mad Catz Xbox 360 Microcon. Of course,
It looks cute.
The moment I plugged it in to test its functions, it revealed its hidden demons. The left thumbstick, it was possessed. You don't even have to touch it. Leave the controller alone on a desk.
I'm in fear that he's not going to touch the fight sticks, but we gotta be patient. We gotta be patient. We gotta play fundamentals and foozies. Sometimes you just have to wait a little bit.
Arcade game stick.
He's edging us. That's right.
This was specifically aimed at
edge
people
guarding. What
playing
the
retro
fuck is this
games
thing
on their
now?
360. You
Oh
won't
my
be playing
God.
Halo 3 with this. This design and all of its button placement
There's
makes
no
it
way that this
virtually
guy has
unusable for any
Street
modern
Fighter
game
3
designed for the
and does
platform.
not know about the
I
fight
noticed
sticks,
it
right?
has a spinner, which I thought was kind of cool, so I loaded up Atari's Breakout. Immediately,
Oh,
Mad Catz failed again. The game was completely unplayable.
Oh,
The
God.
input
Yeah,
was
he knows what he wants. He knows
stuttery
the
and
outcome. He knows the end
unresponsive.
result.
Upon
He can
closer
do it.
inspection, I discovered
Look, he's
that
a.
the spinner
We've seen his
wasn't
jokes
actually
and his
a real
editing up to this
analog
point
spinner.
here.
It
He
was
is a
simply
YouTuber
D-pad
at
in
heart.
disguise.
All right,
When you
he
spin it,
knows
it's just tapping the
exactly what's
directional
at the
pad
end of
left
this
or right
this
inconsistently.
journey here.
I'd go so far as to call this a scam product for how badly they made this. By the way,
Super
both of
Controller
these
like-
controllers
yeah, exactly.
officially licensed by Xbox. This is the quality
Oh,
they
God.
were
That
delivering
one out of all of them, though?
unlicensed merchandise. Clearly, Mad Catz wasn't able to make quality controllers themselves, so they bought one company that could. Cytec, known for their flight stick controllers. They made good gear. I've used multiple controllers of theirs over the years, and they are built to last. See, Mad Catz didn't
How?
want you thinking you were buying a Mad Catz controller.
I can't help but,
Now
like,
you were
but
buying
how?
A Cytec controller.
Oh,
The
damn.
Mad Catz would
Those are
profit
insane
nonetheless.
looking.
Mad Catz also became a game publisher for the Xbox 360 and published a very specific game to bundle with their new Cytec hardware. This is Damage Incorporated Pacific Squadron World War II. The game box proudly emblazoned with the unnerving Mad Catz logo. But the special controller that could be bundled with this game, the Cytec Aviator for the Xbox 360
They made a
and
game.
PC. This controller is close to 15 years old at the time of recording. And
Has some of this
clearly,
stuff as well. It looks
was
good.
used. Yet aside from some audible plastic creaking, This controller felt just as if it was new.
It's a really good
Perfect
first
button
time.
feel,
Yeah, I'm gonna
no
say, like,
stick drifting,
if they could make something for a
console,
console, well, I mean, that's what they were starting to do anyway. But if they could make a control for the console that is special usage,
got some extra bits here
that
or there,
is
but it's
exactly
nothing
what
out of the
they
ordinary.
should have
Although
specialized in a
seeing
long time
an
ago.
animated Mad Catz logo appear before the game starts.
One hell of a loan, I guess.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
maybe that's why they
extraordinary.
still went
The
bankrupt
flight
after they
stick
started
really
selling good
enhances the
stuff.
game. I was picking off targets incredibly far away with razor-thin precision. It's a very different experience from just playing a flight game with a regular controller. But what's important about this? It's proof that older controllers from this vintage can still work
Where's
fine,
Amy answer?
as long as
I
the
need
original
her
design
opinion on
was
things.
done with some level of care to quality. Just because many of the Mad Catz products we've seen are older and used does not excuse them. Take it from a guy who's got a whole video series about bad gaming hardware.
Damn,
Getting this many
he's very
unfunctional controllers in a
he's
row
very YouTube.
Isn't chance. It's Mad
vintage.
Catz. The 2010s was the decade of bad
Tom, look,
decisions
you're gonna have
for
to let
Mad
go.
Catz. They made high investments in
I'm
risky
sorry, it's
ventures
retro now.
that likely hurt them bad financially.
You can tell by the
But
dinosaur
this
claw marks on the
Android-based
Xbox 360
microconsole,
controller.
the Mad Catz Mojo. The Mojo launched
Seriously,
in
Sci-Tech is
December
decent.
2013.
I probably,
and
honestly.
I can tell you from
She knows her
experience,
shit, 100%.
no one cared. Lots of companies are making variations of
Microconsole
these.
for
and Nothing
Android.
Mad Catz did really stood out against the
Interesting.
competition. So what did they do to try
I feel like
and
they were
prop
ahead of
up
their time on
sales,
that one.
Other than slashing the price by $50? Believe it or not, they actually teamed up with another failing tiny gaming box. In 2014,
I forgot about the Ouya.
when Ouya was struggling to sell their little game console to people, they launched their Ouya Everywhere initiative. The idea was to drop their Ouya game store on other companies' Android devices.
Sorry if I keep talking
Now
this, like,
that
because my
Ouya
8 year
Funk could stink up
Commander
another
4,
product
like,
they didn't make.
am I just
Mad
not
Catz
mashing hard
left
enough? Should I
at the
mash
opportunity.
harder?
I have no idea
I
what
think
they
the
were
big part,
thinking.
honestly,
I mean,
is
the Ouya was $99
a lot of
compared to
people really don't know
Mojo's
how to actually manage
$199.
their
Why did
arcade
they think
sticks
anyone
and or
would
controllers that
spend
well,
twice the price on
and they'll
their
pay
box
someone to
access
do
the Ouya game
very
store?
basic
It makes
things
no
otherwise.
sense.
But if
When
they
it
open
came
up the
to
controller once, they're
stupidly
like,
pricing
oh,
things,
this is not hard at all.
Mad
It's like,
Catz
yeah, it's
was rolling and dumb.
like I have used
Check
the same
this
arcade
out.
stick for many,
It's
like
called the
about
Lynx 9,
6-7
and
years.
it's a
And then
portable,
before I bought a new one, I'm like,
transforming
okay, finally,
controller
the parts are
for
just getting too
Android
old.
devices
The
and
wiring is getting a
PC,
little bit old. It's
and
just
it
getting old in
retailed
general. Wires are getting
for
loose. I'll buy a new one, and it's working
American
great again.
dollars.
Whew.
300. That's the same price as the PlayStation 4 Slim the year after for an Android controller?
Yeah, the Ouya.
What? The website boasted that you no longer need
This
a
is like-
gaming console to get an authentic gaming experience. Well, I hope so, because you could no longer afford one after buying this thing. Cheaper controller options obviously existed, and even if there were gamers out there who wanted to
Oh, actually
dabble
looks
with
pretty good, the
mobile
SteelSeries
gaming
one.
and were interested in the Lynx 9,
It's like, Ouya with the idea of tinker with it, because I learned that
interested?
it was a backward
No,
edition with the
I
thanks for
think
believing
not.
us message
As
still
ill-conceived
inside.
as these products were, they were not the worst move Mad Catz
Oh,
made in the
no.
2010s. That
Thanks
honor
for
belongs
believing
to
us.
2 words: Rock Band.
Okay,
The
yeah.
rhythm
So
guitar game craze was
I'm
started
like- I was like,
in
I'm pretty sure they did
2005
Rock
by Guitar
Band.
Hero. It
I
was
was pretty sure they
profitable
did
for
Rock
many,
Band.
but one company missed the boat on sharing its success from the very start. According to what Mad Catz president and CEO Darren Richardson told Kotaku's Brian Crescenti in 2010, Mad Catz was supposed to be involved with the original Guitar Hero in 2005.
Guitar Hero was a game that we were actually involved with early on and pulled out because of a lawsuit with Konami. We were doing the Xbox SKU, and that's why there was only a PlayStation 2 launch.
This
That
also
makes sense,
implies
actually.
that the
Probably 'cause of
original
Guitar
Guitar Hero
freaks.
was supposed to be on Xbox, either instead of or as well as PS2, which is further validated.
Did they
with
actually
this quote
tinker with
from
it properly, by the
Xbox's
way? I'm
Phil
like curious, like,
Spencer.
could they
In
actually tinker with that
2015
very
on
well? I mean,
IGN,
imagine. It's a
Spencer
computer,
revealed that
so
Xbox had been
sure, they
offered
should be able
either
to.
Guitar Hero, or at least the game that became Guitar Hero.
I've told the story a few times about passing on the original Guitar Hero.
Great.
So obviously that's a decision I regret, given what that turned into.
But that Mad Catz CEO quote,
Yeah,
where
what
he
it turned
says they
into,
backed
and
out
then
of
what
Guitar
it
Hero
turned
because of a
into.
lawsuit with Konami? In July 2005, Mad Catz was sued by them for their publishing of a dance rhythm game called MC Groove's Dance Craze for GameCube. Konami, being
MC
the Dance
Grooves.
Dance
I
Revolution
do
company,
not know what
they
that
felt
is.
MC Grooves was infringing on their held patents. This is probably the lawsuit he's talking about. A lawsuit, by the way, in which Red Octane, publisher
Yeah, I was gonna
of
say
Guitar
Red
Hero,
Octane,
was
and I saw
also a
Rockstar was on
defendant.
there as
Small
well,
world, huh?
because I know
There is
Rockstar
a
was being
very
sued
real
for
chance that
In the
Mad
Groove.
Catz was worried that they'd have another lawsuit on their hands if they made these guitar controllers, because Konami already had a game called Guitar Freaks that looked almost identical in concept. But for whatever their reason, Mad Catz paid the tidy sum of $300,000 to back out of their Guitar Hero deal. You heard me. Mad Catz
Wow.
not only walked
They
away
broke the
from a deal
contract
that
and they
would
had to
have
pay
made them tons of sales,
$300,000.
but they also paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for the privilege. That's freaking crazy. It might well
Makes
be
sense though.
one
I
of
mean, if
the
you're gonna get
biggest
double sued by
misses
them, it's gonna be like,
of all time in the video game
yeah.
So when Rock Band comes around, they jumped in immediately. Not gonna be left behind a second time. No siree. They got in when it was hot, and Mad Catz sales went through the roof selling plastic musical instruments. Not as much as they could have made at the start, but hey, anything was better than nothing.
Hey kid, you want a plastic guitar controller?
Unfortunately, 2 years in, no one was buying those expensive games and guitar bundles anymore. So in 2010, Harmonix's publisher MTV Games officially dropped plastic peripheral support for the series. Who did they get to replace them? Mad Catz. They were probably so stoked. I guarantee they thought now that they were the top rock band
Also, I
kitten,
think we're not getting
the money was
Arcade
just
6.
gonna come
Hilariously
pouring in.
enough, out of all the things.
Plastic guitar controllers for everybody.
This was a
I
pretty
did
big
get a
mistake.
super cheap
Had they been paying
Rock Band as a
attention,
result,
they'd
though.
have known existing players already had controllers, and not enough new players were buying into the hardware. In October 2010, we got the brand new Rock Band 3, with Mad Catz at the helm of the controller production, which actually was reduced for this title since they didn't bundle the game with guitars anymore. But you could get
Oh,
a
I
game
forgot that
bundle with
Rock
the
Band
newly
3
added
had keyboards.
Rock Band keyboard.
I forgot
Yup,
about that.
They included a bunch
That
of
makes
brand
sense.
new
I'm like,
gameplay features
did they
to
make a
try
like a
and
better
reinvigorate the
drums, or what did they do for
brand. This here
Rock Band 3?
keyboard,
I
or
forgot I had the
guitar,
keyboard because I
guess,
never bought
was
it.
one of them.
Hey kid, you want a plastic keyboard you hold like a guitar?
I don't know how successful Rock Band 3 was for Mad Catz' bottom line, but as a whole, the game bombed. Sales were on a steady downward trend. The general gaming public was feeling burnt out with the whole rhythm genre. After re-releasing the game a year later with new guitar bundles, which sold worse than the first release, Harmonix put Rock Band to bed. It looked like the fast-paced ride of the plastic guitar trend officially came to a grinding halt. And where did this leave Mad Catz? Well,
Project
not in a
Devo
good
was
position.
selling
Failed
fine.
products and investments with diminishing returns.
That it was
were
selling
starting
great.
to
It
catch
still
up with the
is
company.
selling, like,
Time passed,
decent
and the
hotcakes.
game industry evolved.
Oh, like I said, it's like Sophie summoned the talking Mad Catz face.
Controllers, Mad Catz needs to
Like I said, we've seen this video already. This guy is
To say they were
very
struggling would have been an
YouTube. Very
understatement.
YouTube.
It was at this time that a newly independent game developer was looking to resurrect a
Yeah, rhythm
dead
games are
franchise.
doing
In a
fine.
move that could
It's
only
just
be
they kept
described as
pushing,
pure
what if we
extreme
had
desperation?
US rock
Beginning of
band music
2015,
that
it was
requires you to
announced
use
that
these specific
Harmonix
instruments
was
only,
bringing Rock Band
and we
back,
can't
and
really
they invited
advance
their
that
old
in any
pals
way, shape,
Mad
or
Catz
form, or
along
produce
for the
more
trip.
for it cheaply.
However, Mad Catz wouldn't
Because
just
we
be
need
making
the master
peripherals.
copy or
This
whatever of the
time around,
songs, and we
they
can't
were
always do
going
covers.
deep, co-publishing the game along with Harmonix.
Yeah, rhythm games are doing fine.
They invested big. They were
DDR
putting
pump it up. They
everything
can
into
make their own
this,
songs
getting it
in-house,
all
or they
on
can
the
get
new Rock Band.
cheaper
A comeback
licensed
tour
songs.
for the ages.
Because it's
I
fine
don't
by
wanna
them. They don't need the
criticize
most
Mad
deep
Catz
cut
decision
rock
in taking
songs or
part
anything
in
like
this,
that. They
but
can
I
make their
just
own
have to.
songs
They
and
were
own step charts with it
huffing
as well,
catnip
so they can
if
up the
thought this
difficulty
was a
or
good
make
idea.
middle difficulty as much as
Yes,
they want.
They attempted to make
And they
the
have
game
in-house
more
stuff, so
appealing
they can
by
make it as hard as they
labeling
want
old
in terms
instruments
of
from the
new
past to
songs.
work with a special adapter. However, it had been 5 long years since the last entry. The consoles the last game launched on had been replaced. No one thought
Plus all the
the
other stuff
series
that's
was
coming out,
back.
you know,
So when
mostly
gamers
Japan
either
anyway
just
for rhythm
wanted more
games.
space in
Rhythm
their living
Heaven's still
room, or
fairly
they literally
popular.
were trading in their older
Yeah,
consoles
just get
for a new
anime OPs of the
Xbox
season.
One or
Perfect,
PlayStation
10 out of
4.
10.
They
Who's
weren't
that Toby
keeping these
Fox guy
clunky
anyway?
Musical instruments. These things take
That's
up
some
a
pretty
lot
good
of
music.
space.
People seem to like 'em.
Controllers for both Rock Band and Guitar
crazy
Hero
that he released his
flooded the
album with a video
secondhand
game like
gaming
that.
market, and stores stopped taking them. They wouldn't sell.
What's this
and they'd
Toho
rob
thing
valuable
about?
shelf space from things that would.
Can't believe it's a
I
whole
actually know
genre of
some video
music.
game store owners, and you know what they told people who tried to sell them their old instruments at this time? Get lost. Throw them in the trash. That's right. They were valueless and obsolete. Then
There's unavailable in the
Rock
US,
Band 4
digital
comes
only.
around, and they expect these same burnt people to dish out hundreds to reinvest in the
Don't hurt me,
series?
don't hurt me,
Whoa.
Sophie.
It's a hard sell. And for
My heart can
argument's
only
sake,
take so
let's say
much.
someone
I'm
shoved
going
their
to
old
die.
instruments in a closet and forgot about them for half a decade. For this to be helpful, they need to have stayed in the
I mean, we do
same
have
console
Rhythm Doctor,
family.
though, and that is
So
pretty
if they
good.
had
That's a
Rock
pretty
Band
good stand-in,
controllers
honestly.
on PlayStation 3, they'd
The
only
last
work
station
on the
Glucose is February,
PS4
servers were being pulled
and
offline in
not
March.
Xbox
Oh, wait,
One.
they
But boy,
were pulled
the
offline?
Xbox One sales,
I did not know
especially by
Glucose was not being
2015
supported
when this
anymore.
game came out, were pitifully low. The pool of Xbox One gamers who also had old 360 instruments probably
Glucose,
insanely
yeah,
tiny.
yeah.
A huge
But I didn't know that
majority
was
of
actually
them
not being
moved
supported.
over
I thought
to
it was still was.
PS4 after
But Warner
the
Partner
Xbox
Switch is still doing fine.
360.
Oh,
So
okay.
even
Well,
if
at least
they
that's
had
good, as
prior
he is still
controllers,
doing fine.
They couldn't get them to work on their current system. And on top of that,
Ugh.
an entire platform was cut out from Rock Band 4. Nintendo's Wii U didn't get a taste of this one.
That's probably
Wii
for the
Rock
better.
Band controllers
That's
had
probably for
no
the better
option
anyway.
to be used at all. As for this guitar piano thing, it was useless across each platform. They removed it from the next installment of the franchise. Some folks who
The
like
Wii
this
U.
thing might not have been so happy about that. I really don't think they thought this through.
Godspeed,
The player
you beautiful
base
bean footage.
was gone. The novelty wore off. But despite all these huge glaring red flags, the game came out in October 2015. And as anyone could have predicted at the time,
I
besides
still have
Mad
mine
Catz,
as
I
well.
suppose,
It's just
it
I only had 2
flopped
games
hard.
on it.
And then less than 2
And I
years
finished
later,
the one game that I
Mad
really
Catz
wanted to play.
filed
The other
for
one just came with
bankruptcy.
it, which, mind you, not a
The
bad
big
game.
Rock
It was
Band
Donkey
4
Kong
bet
Tropical
failed.
Freeze, a
handful
very
of
good game
executives
that I just
resigned.
never
They
played,
had massive
but I
staff
have it.
layoffs, their stock price plummeted,
Unopened.
and it got so bad that the only option was liquidation. And there it is. The entire
Damn.
legacy of Mad Catz
Did not cover
ended on one
arcade sticks
epically
at
bad
all,
investment that
at
seemed
all,
to
at
be
all.
made in an effort to right the wrong they committed so many years earlier. The idea of third-party controllers, though, lives
Are we
on
actually at the
pretty
end?
strong today. More
Yeah.
companies than ever before
Nothing.
are producing
Nothing.
not only controllers for PC and modern consoles, but
Tropical
also
Freeze looks
replacement
real
components and
freaking good.
controllers
Like,
for retro
insanely
systems.
good.
The
I watched
increase of
the
more
Drink of the
users
Skeletons
in the
Jordan
game
play
space
through it.
has generated a stability for third party that simply did not exist during Mad Catz
The hard
rise
discs
during
were-
the
the cabinets were
2000s.
full of music,
Companies
and there was
like
no
Retro
more room
Fighters
for additional
regularly
songs.
improve upon designs from the past or create all
Don't
new
get
ones,
updates, lose players, leaves it in the
offering
service of
features
arcade
like
games. That's
modern wireless connectivity
insanely
methods or
wow.
enhanced features
Yeah,
that
we
go
just
well
are out
beyond
of space,
original
Chief. We
hardware.
cannot fit
This
any more
stuff
on here.
is so
We've
good that I
released
use it
too
over
many songs.
original
We
controllers.
released
They
too
are
many songs.
extremely
Yep.
well made.
Too
and from
many
what I've
songs.
experienced, at least, are likely to last a
Get summer
good long
game
while.
for chill
And they're
vibes.
not alone.
I have to figure out how to even.
8BitDo has
Hey, that's
also
my
had an
controller.
impact
There it
on the
is.
scene.
I use that one.
Ori is still going strong, making lots of great gear too.
But,
Many others are taking part.
damn,
in
I have
a
to figure out how, like, to
revitalization of what it means to be a
use a
third-party
Wii U
manufacturer. One
and
thing all these companies
put it
have in
into the
common
PC. I don't know if
is
it's
a
just as easy
central
as doing the
focus.
HDMI transfer
Quality.
through or not.
An aspect
I can't
that
remember
Mad
how you even
Catz
plug in a
didn't
Wii U.
share. And although the Mad
I
Catz
literally
of
cannot remember
these
how you're supposed to use a Wii
controllers
U.
is
I've
long
only used it
gone,
once.
The story of Mad Catz didn't actually end with bankruptcy. In January 2018,
Yeah.
CNET reported that a holding company
Yeah,
composed
right?
of people who had worked for the company's Chinese factories had bought
I'm
up the
very
Mad Catz
impressed that they
assets
completely ignored
and
the
were
arcade
resurrecting the
sticks.
brand. And they're still around, focusing on PC gaming peripherals.
Actually,
I don't have any
well, never mind. I was gonna go back to that article and let's say, is there even in the article that it says like, oh yeah, we're also bringing back the fight game stuff? Because I think that's a specific mention in there.
experience
HDMI
with
to a
them,
capture card works. Okay.
but I'm cool.
I could
got
not
my
remember.
Mad
It's been
Catz
that
fill
long,
with
but
this video.
there's also
Maybe this new Mad Catz
a
will
very
turn the
obvious.
brand
Hey,
around
the
and
TE
make something out of it.
3. That means there's a 2
You
and a
gotta go
1
naked.
that maybe you should have researched.
Or maybe they won't. But for me,
But I
it'll
have heard
never
the
be
TE3 is bad.
real horror
Very
show
bad. It looks
like the
bad.
original
It looks
company.
dog shit.
The Mad Cats of old.
I will
is
stick with
a
my
relic,
Nacon, thank
but
you.
finding anything of them to this day is as rare as finding lost treasure. But it's not treasure. It's the stuff nobody wanted at the time and nobody needs now. An entire legacy burned up into ashes. For a company that focused on quantity and cheapness.
All right, Sophie, we're getting
sometimes
to the end of the
legacies
video.
like
You probably have to
that
prepare yourself for one
are
more
best
Mad Cat's
forgotten.
talking head
You may
gimmick.
find yourself in a retro video game
Prepare yourself.
Maybe at a garage sale.
Okay, now we put on an LJN
pawn
video.
shop,
If we do,
or
it's not
store.
from this guy.
And you may
It's not
find
from this
this
guy.
ancient evil laying in wait.
He's not
for
the
an
worst thing in the
unknowing
world or
gamer.
anything like that, but
don't
he's
be
just
fooled
not
into
my
thinking you
vibe.
found a deal. Learn from what I've shown you. Don't let this diabolical brand interact
But
with
also
your
not putting on another
systems
video. I'm going to bed.
the ones you
It's
love.
almost 10.
Do
I know you're up all
as
night,
all
Owls.
gamers should do.
Yeah, I've seen much worse
Fear
YouTubey
The
YouTubers.
Mad Cats.
If you awake, you a fake. Yep, there it is. There it is. I knew it. I had it in my bones. Like there's one more coming. There it is. At the last literal second. Take that shit. Yeah, he's mostly like he's legitimately informative. He got a lot of the controllers. Like legitimately, it was a good video. It's just once again, he's very YouTubey and like not in the worst way. It's just like, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of jokes that will just not vibe with you whatsoever. It didn't speak at least. Let me see if we can scroll down here out of curiosity, though. I'm curious to see. Oh, it's a little bit off for you all. Let me do this. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Actually, let me get some music on the side here as well. I'm gonna scroll through and I'm gonna see when I get to the first mention of arcade sticks. It might be a while, actually. I don't know how long it's gonna take to find one. All right. Controller brand for unloved bros and sisters. Yep. Yeah, that's very true, actually. Thank you, Cadarcius. I've never seen one of your videos before, but I know you're just a white dude on YouTube. You may find yourself in person. You may find picked up a used Mad Cat's controller song. Okay, when I was a kid, Master back controller. Let's see, Mad Cat's Scott Wild's video. I barely know who he is. There we go. There it is. Mad Cat's loved by the FGC, hated by everyone else. Oh gosh, but yeah, there it is. That sums it up entirely. There was a very specific time where they were in the more appropriate lexicon of gamers as a whole with the Rock Band. And then beyond that, it was like the FGC started like, wow, Mad Catz really really came around, huh? Where everyone else completely forgot that Mad Catz was a thing. I mean, I feel like most people who even played the Rock Band stuff didn't entirely know that that was Mad Catz behind those instruments either. They probably just like, cool, Harmonix or whatever company, I think it was Harmonix, is making these instruments. And they know their rhythm game stuff, so therefore, there you go. But, you know what, let me give you a thumbs up. Let me give you a thumbs up. Give you a thumbs up, homie. For calling them out, because, yeah, 0% coverage for an arcade stick for the sake of continuing the story. And it's like, no, you should have just said, allegedly these are really good, but I can only look at reviews online because I don't want to spend $200 on an arcade stick, which, fair, understandable. Don't do it, especially if you're not going to use it. Never do that much for a fucking gimmick. I understand that. Yeah, the Rock Band peripherals are absolutely, like, I mean, good. They're good. They have nothing else to compare it to. They are quite good. My nephew, who was an actual drummer, used them like actual drums, and they never broke. Can't really say anything about, you know, the microphone was a microphone. The bass guitar controller was a bass guitar controller, and it worked plenty fine. The buttons worked great. So, like, Rock Band stuff was good. All I had to do was compare to the Guitar Hero stuff, which they had to compare to the guitar for the most part. I don't know how good their drums were or anything like that when they started adding them in. But, you know, it was like, it's like a 9 out of 10 versus an 8 out of 10, which is just like, you kind of shrug, you're like, they're both good. They're good instruments, Chuck. Because I wish not to entirely quote the Irate Dogs guy entirely. I was like looking for the next one. I'm gonna see if I can find one more. Yeah. It's not yipes, it's yikes. Let's be real here. It's not yipes who said this, it's yikes who said this. But yeah, anyone on to the fighting games might have a slightly different impression of Mad Catz. For a long time, probably since around the height of Street Fighter 4 around 2011 until their bankruptcy, they were known for making rock-solid fighting game arcade sticks. I still have one that I use from time to time, though more recently I switched to a Quanba Obsidian, which good choice, honestly. Those are pretty good. Mad Catz sticks were pretty well regarded and recommended until they went bankrupt, after which it became impossible to buy firsthand, and most people don't sell sticks in the secondhand market, so they mostly faded away. But you could definitely see even the top level FGC members using them for a while. Admittedly, this could be in part due to the standardization of Sanwa stick parts found in most arcades, where the stick manufacturers themselves were responsible for manufacturing the case and certain proprietary hardware. But Mad Catz sticks were sturdy and reliable nonetheless, and choosing to outsource the more sensitive hardware ended up being a great choice for them and consumers, as those parts were easily repaired and replaced. Hence what I was telling you a little bit earlier, Petty. People saying, oh, these only last like 2 to 3 years. It's like, you should repair them. Like, you can repair them. Like, there are very few problems that will ever happen to your arcade stick if you replace the buttons and parts inside of it. You do not have to buy a new arcade stick. And people love customizing their fight sticks the same way that people love RGB gaming PC hardware. And yeah, I have MPC Tournament Stick Edition. That thing's still amazing. Yeah, I still have my original Street Fighter 4 TE or Marvel vs. Capcom 2 TE. Because yeah, my Street Fighter 4 one got stolen. And then I bought the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 one like a day later. My dad just went out with the store with me and bought me a new one because it was like a day before a tournament. And then I won. That was the first tournament I ever won in fighting games. And I paid him that money back that night, and it felt so satisfying to come back with a win like that. It felt so freaking good. And whenever if I replace the cable, yeah, that's the really hard part, right? If you have cable support, that makes it a little bit hard. Like, can you get the cable that you need? Yes, no. You can always make it, of course, but it's like, do you have the cable that you need? Yes, no. Is it worth it? Yes, no. Because it's like, well, if the cable is already being burnt out here, is it worth getting another cable? One of my earliest sticks were just burning out cables left and right. And I was like, okay, I can't keep just buying cables. These are harder and harder to find. So I'm going to just go ahead and get a new stick. Young pro gamer Ryudo. I was a contender. I could be somebody. God, I look back to every now and then I look back to some of my earlier footage from fighting games when I was really young, because that tournament is still online. That tournament is on YouTube, and I look back to that. I'm like, one, holy shit, my character is belligerent, and two, wow, holy shit, I was playing very bad. Every time I drop a combo, I was like, that wasn't even the hard part of the combo. But holy shit, this character is way belligerent. Holy shit. Yeah, all my controllers are original parts still, so I just wondered if I have a delicate touch or these folks are just saying incredible mashes, and I think that's normal. Probably the latter. Let's be real here. People are pretty hard on their arcade sticks for the most part. Not many people are truly delicate pushers, so it might just be you might have the magic hands. You got the Midas touch. Just hit that nice little. And he goes, my thumb hurts. It still in front of the thumb. Like, brother, no. Like, as someone who grips the controller very hard, it still takes me about like 2 to 3 or maybe 4 hours before I really get like an imprint on my hand from like speed running, where I'm actually gripping the controller very, very hard. That is like the only time I really get that like grip input though. That and probably Celeste, if I take a guess. I'm very intense on Celeste. I should not be that intense on Celeste, because it's otherwise a very relaxing game for me. It's very weird that I'm like so intensely gripping that controller so much. Oh gosh, but yeah, I just think back to that tournament and like, God, that game is so fucking. Early BlazBlue was so fucking slow. I think that whole video was like 40 minutes long, and I don't think there was a reset. I don't think I was without reset. I believe. I think I was just like 40 minutes long of a video, and then I had like the fastest event tournament run ever, which is like grand finals ended in like, I think it was like 6 or 7 minutes. Like the video is 6 or 7 minutes long. I unfortunately obliterated my friend in grand finals. And that's when I entered the, as we know it now, the Hollywood Ryudo era. I started to go into tournaments with shades on and my best jacket, always expecting to win. I had the confidence oozing out of every pore of my body. And it was founded, at least. I was playing very well. I was playing out of my fucking gourd. But also, I was playing a lot because it was getting me through college, earning money instead of having to work. I could play in tournaments instead. Oh, gosh. But what a time. What a time to be alive during that time. All right, let me close that down here. We're on the green, baby. Let's go. And we'll move over to, if I can find it, here. Sweet. Let me just go ahead and mute that after since I'm playing some music anyway. But hey, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out for the end of Superman 64 on the PlayStation 1 and an additional bonus video as well to close out the day. Hey, I'm still going to be streaming every day of the week. That part is not going to be stopping. I don't exactly know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow quite yet. I think I will still start Bionic Commando for Xbox, I believe. But, you know, I'm going to go strictly off of eyes, basically. See how I feel when I get started and all that sort of good stuff, and go from there. So, that said, sorry, I was going to say, let's see who's streaming right now. And then there's Sonia, where her stream title simply says, screaming. Not streaming, screaming. So, excellent. But once again, thank you all for hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. I will send you all off to Sonia. Okay, I'm making sure. Oh, wait, no, is she about to finish the game? No, she is not. So I'll read you over to Sonia. Sonia is definitely going through it. Holy shit. But then again, take care of yourselves. Have a good one. I'll be back in tomorrow. Start at the same time. Don't know when I'm streaming yet. We'll see what happens. Let's go. Have yourselves a good one. Huh? Take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. Stay cute as always. And until literally tomorrow, peace, y'all. Have a good one. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you for writing your folks over to me. Everyone was wonderful, and you all are wonderful as well. All right. See you later.